What does E3 mean to us? What does it mean to the gamers? I'll tell you. It means joy. Thousands come together for this 1 week to celebrate all things gaming. It means excitement for all the announcements and surprises that are about to be revealed. Above all, E3 means hope. It is a time of year where we get to take a peek at all the new experiences we hope to have in the not too distant future. The best part is, it doesn't even matter if the game ends up good or not. At E3, it shines. What's up, everyone? This is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, and this is going to be the real episode 111 of GG's The Mouthful podcast.
E3!
GG!
E3! Yeah, he's a little broken right now.
Come on, show your excitement. We never hear you yell, scream.
She internalizes everything.
No, I want to hear it. I'm very like
I'm
out
also
loud.
constantly
Super
tired.
excited.
You know what's funny?
Tired.
I think I would freak out if Krista screamed.
I know. Really, like
I'd be like, "What the hell happened?" Would it be?
Did a bomb go off? Yes.
no,
I would be in shock if she spoke higher than the decibel that she speaks right now.
And that's because we are amplifying her.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. She's a little, what do you call it? The volume has been raised for her.
Yeah.
Just for her.
Little nubs.
These voices, of course. Next to me, first is Mr. Dream Twister himself, David Santos. Thank you, sir. And, of course, next to him is Miss Chris Montanez, a.k.a. Shadow 24/7.
I hate summer.
You hate summer? Oh, yeah.
That's all.
Oh, I
I'm saying.
heard about the AC. I'm sorry.
Oh crap! No way.
That sucks. Especially in Florida when you know that
It is
sun
getting
attacks you like you were in
hot.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
For real.
it attaches to your skin. It won't.
You
It'll get
remember?
off.
Were you here for the podcast where your air conditioner was down because
No,
of
it was
stupid
just-
football the previous
No, I
day?
It
wasn't.
was Nelson. No, was it the yeah, it was football.
It was the football, yeah. And the football broke because you had so many people here. What was it? Super Bowl draft day?
It
or
was
It was
draft day. Yeah,
It was-
for fantasy football.
for fantasy football. That's what it was. There was so many people here that
The AC couldn't do it, yeah.
Take it.
He's like, I can't take it no more.
It broke. the
And it
next
died.
day.
Yeah.
And we did that podcast. I gotta thought it must have been like early, probably.
No, because remember at some point it
teens.
got dark because wait,
It was.
we?
It was.
It
one
was-
of the-
it was dark. So yeah, we didn't have any AC, so we left the light off. It was actually a little bit weird. I don't know why we did that. Come to think about
Because
it.
nothing stops the signal.
I think at some point you had your shirt almost all over.
Yeah, hell,
It was just like,
someone
all
had
right,
to introduce
we
the
need to
sexy-
turn on some lights and probably
Put
not
on
be,
a shirt.
not be naked. Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, just do a podcast in a pool or something.
Oh, that would be great.
Hey,
Protect the equipment, though.
we might have
Yeah.
it. We haven't decided yet if we're gonna do this or no. Next week,
Oh yeah, we'll
I'm
see
sure
what we
it's
can
probably
do.
going to be in a kiddie pool or something.
Hey, that works for me. Guys, this is your first time listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, please go to goodgame.tech and join the conversation there. And also, please like, subscribe, and share this podcast with everybody. Thank you so much. This week, we're going to do things a little different because it is Wacky E3 week.
that's what we're calling it. Wacky
And
E3.
Wacky E3.
Wacky 3.
Wacky 3.
Wacky
I mean,
3.
it's literally one more day. So by
Actually,
whenever this gets posted, we'll already have the first conference going.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
true.
That is true.
Yeah, the first conference, yeah. But I'd argue that E3 already started thanks to a certain announcements that are just popping in.
I know.
Oh, the leaks.
And freaking leaks on top of that.
See, this is why I kind of just leave my phone down and I'll wait until E3 happens.
I need to see it all.
We need to know, though.
I need to absorb it.
We need to report
I need to know
it.
everything about it.
Although I do want to leave my phone down
But it's
and
more
not get
surprising when you see it
I
for the first
know.
time.
I know, but they may not even show it at the conference. So what's the point? You know what I mean? I was like, I want to see the trailer now.
Oh, is that a jab to Crackdown 3?
Yeah. Rest in peace, right? I am.
Well, they didn't die.
I see no.
It just
Yeah, I think it's
seriously
dead, bro. I think they're just delaying it off, and eventually it's going to go the way of Scalebound.
Oh,
Just
shit, no.
You know what? Never mind, guys. We're not even going to do this.
Yeah, I think everyone will be upset with that, though.
Oh, I'm
'Cause
sure.
Crackdown was a
But-
good series.
Yeah, but
To a degree.
you know,
We might as well jump into
Well,
it
it
since
was-
we're already
Okay, yeah,
discussing
I guess
it.
it's true,
You
yeah.
gotta remember is that we didn't have Saints Row before when Crackdown came out.
True, but I would say that type of game is, it was like kind of its time. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if it has a place.
Crackdown,
Unless
the
it's
original
really-
Crackdown. Oh my God, the original Crackdown was so good. But it was definitely a game of its time. It was a game of nostalgia. Like I don't think it holds today.
Yeah.
And Crackdown 2 was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's like suddenly finding Microsoft like hedging all their bets on
On
but
Crackdown
you
3,
remember
yeah.
You remember Crackdown 1, right?
You liked Crackdown, right? Well, we got
By the
Crackdown
way,
3.
we're gonna have Terry Crews in it.
Oh yes, Terry. Wait, yeah,
Yeah,
he's in it.
he's gonna be
yeah.
in
he's
it.
in it. He's in it.
Yeah.
I remember there was a demo for, was it Halo? It must have been. It might have been Halo 3. Don't quote me on this, but there was one of the reasons to get the game was because of the demo that was in it, and then that's how people found out that this is actually a pretty good game in itself. But a lot of people were buying it for
For the Halo.
I think it was for one of those one of the many exclusives that Microsoft has.
Yeah.
But anyway,
The myriad of exclusives that there. So we're going to start today. This is a little different. We're going to go start with the hot topic.
hot topic of the week.
Hot topic.
Yes.
Because we're being a little topsy-turvy today.
Yes, we
Yes.
are, because it's
I'm not
that
even
kind of day.
drinking, and I'm already in this mood.
I am drinking, and there's no surprise there.
No,
In other words, you go big or go home.
That's right, and we are going big.
and we're going back.
So the hot topic, first off, hot topic of the week is the part 2 to the RE3 preview, which will be the second half of the conferences. So we're going to start with Monday morning.
Monday.
Square Enix comes back after 3 years of not being at E3.
They
Last
have
one
asked
was in
me to be
2015. Yeah. Yes. They've been asking for 3 years, guys. Be excited. What do you? I have no recap for them because they weren't here last year.
Well, damn it! All right.
So, what do you think? Other than the obvious, I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll see Kingdom Hearts. Clearly, that was at Judges Week.
Yeah.
What else do you think they're going to show off there?
Well, they recently announced Hitman 2. Oh wait, no, that doesn't belong to them, does
Not
it?
anymore.
No. We might
Oh,
see Final Fantasy.
Final
7.
Fantasy 7
Yeah.
or 16.
Oh,
7.
God.
Okay.
7. It's Final Fantasy. I tell you what the line of it. I'm not even gonna
I'm
look
sure
at my
16
phone.
might be just another online, like they always do now. Since
Oh,
like
God,
they
I hope
usually
not.
skip-
Because
I mean,
14
they've
is
been
doing so
skipping, yeah.
well, though.
I know, because
True,
you
they
had
just released
11,
something, yeah.
which was online, and then 12, and then
13.
13, and then 14.
And 13.1 and 13.2 and 13.3.
Disgusting.
And so you had several chapters before they did another online one. So I don't know. They just did a huge update to Final
14,
Fantasy 14.
yeah.
So
And that game is beautiful. That game's still going. Yeah, I don't
I don't know. I
necessarily
think they should take a break with the continuing the Final Fantasy, unless 7, because they already have 7 in
Yeah,
production.
I hope that is
Because
their break.
15 was great.
Jeez,
Like
yeah.
it not great. It was good, but it still needed some work.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed to work. But I mean, they had 15 years to do it, so I don't know what happened there. But
Right.
several times be made over. How about Shadow of the Tomb Raider?
I was just gonna say, Shadow Tomb Raider is probably my most anticipated thing out of Square Enix.
Oh, I was gonna say out of the whole show.
No. Well, no. No. Definitely not.
Okay.
Is because I mean, obviously, I know Final Fantasy 7. It's coming and all that, but
7, yeah.
Honestly, I don't even expect that to be ready. I'm not even sure we're gonna see anything.
7?
Yeah.
You think they're that behind?
I mean, I remember.
Yeah, probably.
They were looking for.
Okay. I mean, it is Square. They're known for doing it.
No, I mean,
yeah, they were. That's right. They were looking for employees. Yeah.
Seriously, if they're having if they're having a presence, a press conference, that means that they do have it to show. Yeah, no doubt. I'm just thinking this is something that is going to be kind of a ways off, and even with the. Even with the fact that I love Final Fantasy VII, but I don't have that need to be playing that, because whatever they develop is gonna be Final Fantasy VII, but it's not gonna be my Final Fantasy VII.
It's not gonna be old school.
It's not gonna be exactly. So this is a game that sure, when it comes out, I'll definitely play and all that. But after playing 15 and I remember I wanted to play that, being very excited about it, and the excitement kind of petering off. Like I don't know. Like I think I'm a little burned out on Square RPGs. Okay, there's particular style. So Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the one that I'm actually looking a little bit more forward to. I think we've seen enough trailers already, so it's time to. I mean, have they announced release date?
No, they have not.
No, I don't know. So okay, so it's time.
I mean, I'm guessing. I would guess it'll be if they do show it at the show, which I'm pretty sure they will. They will show the whatever they have, and they'll probably have a release date for it, and it'll probably be this year.
Holiday release or early next year.
Probably trying to. I don't know. I don't know if people are trying to get out of the way of Red Dead, but. Perhaps maybe not.
I feel like people are trying to get out. Yeah,
I feel that way. Yeah.
I feel like Microsoft decided to definitely.
They either don't want it to ruin, their sales, or the other way around. But that's highly improbable.
Yeah, the other way around. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of interested in Red Dead, but we're not talking about Red Dead. So I haven't played. The last Tomb Raider. What was it called?
I was gonna ask you.
No.
Rise of Tomb Raider.
I have not played.
Really?
That. I need. Yeah, I am. And you know what?
Either, but I've seen gameplay.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Don't say it's too old.
No. Please, come on now. I can go back to really old games. But what happened, I think, is just it was on the radar. Then it was exclusive for Microsoft. Then I was like, okay, well, it's coming out the next year. Fine. By the time it came around, it was too long. Like it was too long. Yeah, I think it was at that point.
Interest in other games.
And then the funny thing is, I've been watching to see if it goes down in price, and sometimes it has, sometimes it has, but it's not to the point where I'm like, you know what I mean? And I'm just
what is that point to you right now?
I don't know.
$20?
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
I could probably do. I could probably do 30. $29.99. That wouldn't be horrible. And it's probably worth 60. It's not that. It's just I don't know. I skipped over it.
Well, I mean, you have no choice. It was an exclusive. I think I played it. The reason I played it was because it was on PC, and that game was. I mean, that game was really good. I'm not gonna say it was better than Uncharted 4 or anything like that, because I feel like that's a little bit different. And there was one point where that open worldness of it started to.
You told me,
a little bit. Just it didn't overstay its welcome. Because I just started, okay, let me book it now to the end. But yeah, overall, that game is good. It's so good that I want to see Shadow of Tomb Raider.
So now, I want to.
I found it surprising though that after all these years, we got Tomb Raider again.
Oh, yeah, their whole reboot
they went back to it, and did such a good job. Yes, yeah. I have actually. Side note: someone who recently saw the Tomb Raider movie, and they told me that it was not terrible.
Actually, I saw a lot of people say it's actually not bad at all.
Yeah,
I'm like,
she pulled it off. It was like,
I have to.
okay,
Hey, she was the I forgot her name, but she was in. Oh my God, Ex Machina. She was the girl.
She was the lady from Ex Machina. Yes.
So
she did a great job there.
And then she's done a bunch of other stuff. But anyway, moving back to Square Enix, one last thing I'm sure they're going to show, because I think it's about time that they show it.
The Bouncer. You want a sequel for The Bouncer? Finally happening.
No.
You're super excited about that.
If I want a sequel to something from Square, it's Bushido Blade. I
no
want
Parasite
Bushido
Eve,
Blade. Parasite too, but first and foremost,
No Sleeping Dogs
Bushido
either.
Blades.
Oh my God.
I haven't played Sleeping Dogs, so I have no idea. I have no.
Sleeping Dogs. That game was good.
Honestly,
that game was
we
very
really
alright.
don't know what they're gonna bring to the
The-
table.
oh,
we
I'm
literally just have to wait and see.
Nobody has mentioned the K word.
What?
Kingdom Hearts.
We did say
I
it
did.
earlier.
I said that's other than the obvious Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We
all
knew.
right.
Yeah.
So Kingdom.
I mean,
So
come
Kingdom
on.
Hearts, are you guys
What I'm
excited for it?
surprised, you know what I'm surprised about? Is that they actually are bringing action figures
To the show?
to the stores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
for
they've never
what is it
done that
like what is that thing? From
Oh, they
Nintendo?
better not be like amiibos.
No,
Yeah,
no,
amiibos?
no, like actual toys, like actual action figures.
Oh hell yeah! That's got to sell. That's gonna be pretty.
I
Pretty
just saw it.
pricey, too.
They have one that's a Tron set. So you have Sora and the Tron, Goofy
Outfit?
and Tron, and then you have a
I
little
think it'll
Heartless.
be
Goofy.
I think it'll be interesting to see. Like I'm not particularly a Kingdom Hearts fan. I mean, I
Yeah, I mean, stories
respect
rocky.
the people that are. It's just it. But this particular one has the chance of being really cool in the sense that if it's gonna be leveraging a lot of the newer Disney acquisition, characters, we can see it'll be kind of cool to see a Star Wars world.
That's why it's been so delayed, because they have to
a
catch
Marvel
up.
universe or a Star Wars and the Marvel universe.
That's
Oh my
it.
God!
That's like an if, though. They'll probably have
Who
it,
knows?
maybe.
It's possible.
I mean, at
I
that
mean,
point,
I know
I'll
we
be
saw Toys R Us, Toy
Toys R Us, is
Story.
it? Oh yeah.
in Toy Story. We saw Toy Story and it looked really good.
I like Kingdom Hearts the 1 and 2.
Like that,
Yeah.
though.
Also,
But-
you didn't like the bird sleep 24/7.
I never played any of the ones, yeah, so I have no idea.
I only-
Duodecim, point, 3 point half,
Duodecim.
pi.
I only played Birth by Sleep after 1 and 2, and
There
that was
you
it.
go.
What was that on? What'd you play it on? DS?
DS, I
The
think.
PSP.
oh, PSP.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick had it. Remember?
No.
No, it was my brother then.
Oh, okay.
Mama, what's a PSP?
And it's literally like before Sora, the Keyblade wielders before Sora.
Oh, I got you. Yeah,
It
I'm
was
interested,
interesting.
but I'm gonna. This is just me personal warning. I would temper expectations for Kingdom Hearts 3, especially for
Star Wars
those.
and Marvels together, that's gotta blow up.
True, but if they're just stages, is that really that big a deal?
I mean, what else could they be? I'm sure it's not gonna be, and I can take these characters to other worlds. It's gonna be like, this person's gonna be playable while they're in their world.
You know what's
Speaking of
funny?
Marvel,
Uh-huh.
go ahead.
I think the reason, because in 15 you have in Final Fantasy 15 you have the warp. That's an
Yeah.
inspiration from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
one. Yeah,
I never played 15, so I have no idea.
And you were so excited about it when
I was. I don't know what it is.
What
I just-
happened?
Square's really good
I
in
don't know.
cinematics.
Perhaps,
Game-wise,
yeah.
it's always a hit and miss.
It's-
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But speaking of Marvel, that's the project that I want to see from them, because Marvel, or should say, I guess in this case, Disney. Disney has made there was a contract made with Square to bring the Avengers games
right,
to the
yes.
consoles and I guess PC as well.
Yeah.
And that was penned, a while back, and so of course that's why they unfortunately had to let go of IO Interactive. So like, okay, we don't have enough to handle you guys as well, because we're putting all the efforts into this big cash cow we're gonna make, So I'm hoping they don't screw the pooch like freaking EA, and they bring us something awesome for
Something.
I wonder how it's going to be,
something
though. Because
I have no idea.
previous, like, superhero games, like X-Men or, was
Which
it
X-Men?
Marvel?
I remember
There was an X-Men that
Yeah,
was
there was an
very
X-Men.
bloody.
I remember the Genesis one. You remember the Genesis one?
Oh my god, the one that you just turn on the Genesis and it'll start like there was no title screen.
I think so.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
I
And
can't
every time you turn it on, it'll start with a different character. At least at first level, it has no title screen. And then there was a boss in that game where to defeat it, it was a computer, and to defeat it, you literally had to reset your Genesis. Do you remember that game?
No, that I don't remember.
No.
Yeah,
I remember. What I remember was Wolverine. You had
That
there
is
was
before my
ability
time.
to make Wolverine go into Berserker rage and kill himself.
That's
I remember that. It was some weirdness that he would just start like. Yeah.
So-
And it was like, oh, what the hell?
so Wolverine became Yoshimitsu.
Yes, with claws. So anyway, yes, I'm curious to see the Avengers project. No images, nothing has been released about it. We have no clue.
So
we
that
just
means-
know it has to be. It's probably going to be another Ultimate Alliance.
It would have
thing.
leaked by now.
Yeah, that's
But-
what I was thinking.
Oh no!
I hope it's not, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, because
I hope not.
they had an X-Men one like that too.
Oh,
Come
that'd
on,
be.
man.
That'd
I don't
be
want
terrible.
that. Do something new. Do
Yeah.
something.
Do not want.
Yeah, do something.
Maybe
awesome.
like the way Spider-Man is now. I don't know.
Yes,
That'd
although I
be
don't know if they
awesome.
can do that, but yes.
They
I
have
mean,
engines.
like
Yeah.
the way it is instead of the top down that we had with Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, that was a problem with it. It's like an isometric whatever, and it was like I never felt close to. I mean, literally close to the characters, even in the game. So I was like, it's
that
just
game has
action.
followings though.
It does, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, and
it does.
and for a game, it's actually really good. You know what I mean? But I would like to see some story out of it. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys, that's Square Enix. So let's move on
Really?
to
I feel like we're missing something.
Oh, well, talk to me. What are we missing?
What are we missing?
Is it Shenmue? No, that's a different
No,
direct-
that's no longer. That's what is
about
it? Kickstarter.
What about new? What about,
Is-
I need
yeah.
to find out. What about new IPs? What about new IPs? Anything from Square?
Not that I'm
No.
aware of.
Anything?
I mean,
you
they
guys
they can definitely announce them, but I don't know if they they haven't
that
said
I
anything
can
yet.
think of at the moment.
So
Let's see. Okay.
I don't know. They have roughly 2 hours gap between conference, so it could be a meaty conference, or it could literally be like a 40-minute conference. I don't know. You know, so we'll see what they
They
do.
would have
But
to bring a lot to the plate if they want to do a really meaty one.
yeah, and I don't think it's going to be meaty. It'll probably be a good hour. That's it. So
I'm searching by E3 2018 league
Really?
for Square Enix,
okay.
and that's how we found out about Just Cause 4.
Oh yes,
Just Cause 4. That is a Square Enix joint.
it is a Square Enix.
And that got leaked. I don't remember exactly how it got leaked at first, but then it got confirmed by a Steam page that came up for pre-order, and it wasn't supposed to. And I think it's up already. It might be up by now.
That's.
by the time you
I
hear
mean, I
this.
played 3, and I only played it because it was free on PS Plus, and it was good, fun stuff. But
It was
you
free.
know, not exactly. Exactly, it was free.
Is anybody?
Yeah, I
I
enjoyed it.
played maybe an hour of it, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I had my fill,
True.
How about is anybody?
and I bought it for like dirt cheap.
Anybody excited about? What was it? For Dragon's Quest? Dragon Quest 11. That's not an RPG.
Yeah, I mean, I played
Mister, I'm already
one
done
of
with
them.
Square RPGs.
I know, but I'm asking because
Well,
you know you guys seem to
Dragon
like
Quest
it.
is
No,
not.
I'm
it's
not,
not bad. It's really not.
I
They
played.
keep to their
God, I think it was 10 was the last
their
one I
turn
played.
base.
Yeah, they stick to turn based. I mean, that's your old school classic.
Yeah.
It reminds me
RPG,
too much
but
of
I'm like-
Dragon Ball Z, though. With,
How about
With
with
the
the way-
characters,
yeah.
they do look like Dragon Ball Z characters.
how about Life is Strange 2?
We've all been.
They're
knowing
doing
about
another
that.
game that they just announced today, so I don't know if they just released Vampire, so I'm guessing they're not that big to do all that.
It's a vampire or vampire?
I think it's Vampire
Either way.
spelled in some fancy ass way.
It's either way.
They spell it with a Y. I'm
Honestly.
going to call it vampire.
Okay.
You can.
Even though it sounds
Vampire.
weird. Vampire. And that game actually came out this week.
Yes.
I don't know sometimes.
Hey,
There's been mixed reviews on it.
It
I
doesn't.
mean, it's averaging like a
It's
7.
interesting.
You know what I mean?
That's all I can say
Yeah.
about it.
That's not
I'll
horrible.
play a 7, but I won't play a long 7. You know what I mean?
My problem is this. There's too many games rated 8 and higher. I'm going to go to play a 7.
Exactly.
You know, and I mean, it could be good. Maybe I'll get it on a sale someday. But
There is another game, Octopath Traveler.
I thought that was coming for Nintendo.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, probably that'll probably be at Nintendo's conference.
It's a Nintendo Switch exclusive. Actually, due out in July. I know this, which is supposed to be a turn-based game.
Yeah, it's actually a highly anticipated Switch title. But I think that'll be shown off at Nintendo's.
Okay, fine. You guys are right. There's nothing. We're done. We're squared up. We're squared away.
We're square. We are square guys.
We're square guys.
Moving on to Ubisoft.
Oh my God, Ubisoft.
Yes, Ubisoft.
Ubi.
I just realized I don't have any recaps here, guys.
Okay, we're pausing then while we're looking.
I have screwed the booch. I do have what I think, definitely will be shown. First off, they've already gone on record saying that Beyond Good and Evil 2 will be at the show.
And I've seen there've already been video of alpha gameplay already.
Yes, but I'd like to see actual mission quests and what you were doing. Yeah,
I believe they'll probably show some gameplay
hopefully
this time
because it seemed like it was pretty early. The
early.
trailer that they had, the original trailer, was amazing, but it was all cinematic. So I was like, okay, well, this is not going to be the game. That said,
to getting hyped, but I don't know how it plays.
yeah. Division 2 also has been confirmed for that. Are you excited? I know you guys. I know you did. I don't know if Shadow did. Did you play Division? Yeah,
not for long because when I played it, it was like it just came out, so it didn't have much
a lot going on.
I tried and I played a fair amount, but it was weird.
It was hard.
With the not so much as hard as it was
like to play it.
It was hard. It was hard to swallow the bullet spongy humans. It's like I'm shooting at this human. I'm emptying like 20 clips on it, and you're gonna tell me that he's taking it.
And they kill you in like 3 shots.
Yeah,
and you're the one with armor.
It was it was that kind of like threw me off. So I'm hoping for a refinement for the good. You don't think so?
I don't think so. They're not going to completely redo the gameplay element like that.
Well,
I mean, it's possible, but
they could.
Remember, the Division was not a failed game. That game is still in.
So, that game is,
so
they have done a pretty good job on it too. It's just not my
as much as that is an element that may have bothered you. I think that is the minority. That would feel that way, and I don't see them re-changing the whole game just for that, unfortunately.
Well, when your loot is just, hey,
maybe they'll improve the loot.
I got a pom-pom now that I can wear in my head.
Hey, those bubble jackets, that's the reason why they absorb in the bullets.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bubble jackets,
I hope
they absorb.
Like something different, because this one, it's like quests. Like you would have to go to this building and then you'll do a mission, or you go to another building and that's a mission. I mean, you could run around, the city and all that.
Do you think it will be in the same city?
No,
because this is like an epidemic that happened over.
He's not sure. He's like, well,
no, because
I'm sure it's going to be in a different city. Cause
I would think so.
It's like a worldwide epidemic that happened.
I think, man, if I had to get, this was an epidemic. It'll kind of suck if the Division 2 is about, the epidemic spread and now we're stranded in Chicago. Oh shit, what are we gonna do? All right, let's call the Division agents of Chicago. That will not be original. The Division 2.
So did the epidemic only happen in New York?
In New York, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I don't know 100% of the lore. It could have spread, but what I'm saying is like, if that's where they're leaning on, it's about another epidemic that happened in another city, that will suck. I think. Sorry, go ahead.
If I remember from the beginning, they were like the Division's actually a whole like agency, so they only get called when something comes up.
Yeah.
So where they come? So
I would assume
they existed before this game, essentially.
Huh?
Yes.
The Division existed. Yeah.
It just happened to this game happens to be their newest pandemic.
Yeah, this was a pandemic that happened.
I would assume that there'd be Division like agents, I guess, all around the world.
or
Assuming-
a
assuming
base
it's a
that
big,
gets
you know,
they-
Not
Yeah.
around the world. I think this is a U.S. thing.
Well, around the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't want it to be another. Oh, we're isolated in this city because the sickness or whatever.
What if it
I
travels to another country?
No, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to explain is that it will be cool if this was the Division, but this was more like their like the ops. You know, they go to different places. You know, they get sent by the government
okay.
and
So more like, okay, I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what
a
you're
little
saying.
bit more, you know, because you already told the story of the sickness, you know, of the pandemic. You don't need to go back into it again and say that, oh, and now it's spread to this other place. And here it is. It's going to be another empty playground for you to, you know, I think the technology is there, to where, even though it's the same, it's the same generation, but they should have refined they should have refined the software enough to where the engine enough to where the settings could be a little bit more livable. Yeah, it could be more realistic rather than, oh, this is New York, but it's super duper empty, you know, but supposedly people live here. And
I think I hear you. I think they're not going to do that. I don't think
they're going to do the sickness again, though. I think they might not do exactly what I'm describing, but it's going to be different enough where it's not going to be the sickness.
Similar like systems as the previous one, but more work, like rework.
Systems as far as gameplay systems?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see them. I mean, I see them refining that.
Yeah. It's like Destiny did with Destiny 2. It's like a refinement.
Oh, I mean, Destiny 1.5?
Hopefully we'll have it
Destiny
less
1.5.
boring. Because I felt like The Division was a game you would have to play with a friend.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's the thing.
Because once you went to, like, you had your gathering hub. You know, you see everyone in there, but once you go through the contamination, the contamination area into New York, you're alone because you know you're out of the gathering hub. You're into your own server.
Gotcha.
Is the Division? To me, the Division is about the division, the company,
that's what they're called.
The agency. If Division 2 is about again the epidemic spreads, then the Division is not about the agency. The Division is about
the epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
And that can only hold so much attention before people are like, okay, now
that makes sense.
Look how a lot of zombie games
make it in space.
Oh god, sure. Everything goes to space at one point.
In space.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones, yeah,
will be there, even though it got delayed. Believe it or not.
I don't know why, because that technology's there already. They've had it since AC4.
Yeah. Do you think they're making it closer to AC4 or making it closer to Sea of Thieves?
I think they're. Oh no, I think they're definitely going that. Sea of Thieves route, not in the humor.
Mm-hmm.
I will hope not.
I mean, it looks more like realistic.
Which one?
Because Sea of Thieves is like cartoony and all that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about the gameplay elements. Because before Skull and Bones was, you just are the ship. You're controlling the ship. That's all you're really doing. You're not actually controlling individual. You didn't know that?
Yeah, the gameplay showed that.
It's all it is a what is it? A ship battle game essentially. But you don't actually control the character. Naval battle thing. You don't actually control the characters. You're controlling the ship and and stuff like that. So I'm guessing a lot of people kind of said something about that, and they probably maybe trying to implement other elements similar.
It'll be cool. I mean, hey.
To make your own pirate, that'd be awesome.
And true. That's the way they can sell you the DLC. How else are they gonna send you cosmetics? Let's be real. Come on, it's video games we're talking
cosmetics
about.
For your ship.
You know that, of course. There's gonna have cosmetics.
Oh, I want mine to look like the Black Pearl. I don't know about you guys, but that's the look that I'm going for.
So you're saying that you're interested in this game?
I was actually when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay. And then of course people are like, oh, but it's just a ship, and I'm like, yeah, but so fuck it.
Yeah.
It's
different. I want something different.
Exactly. It's pirates.
Yeah.
What more couldn't you love?
Exactly. And now they're probably obviously trying to put more content. Is I think the reason why they did this. So The delay, I should
like
say.
a purpose. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. Not just to throw you out there in the middle and just blow up every ship you see.
Here's some tactical strategy.
Here's one thing I want to see. I want to see something from UbiArt. The last game they had was freaking the World War One game.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it now. Jeez, that's how old it is.
The
Valiant Hearts.
there you go, Valiant Hearts.
Valiant Hearts. They did.
And then Child
The
of
other
Light.
game,
Child of Light.
Oh, Light.
These were. I mean, yes, they're smaller titles. I get it, but my God, they were so good. They were.
You can bet they're gonna have UB.
Dude, I've been saying that. That would have been one of my predictions this year. If they have not let me down for the last 3 years, you know, I'm like,
this is the one. This is the one. They're coming back with something.
so.
And
Prepare to be disappointed.
Yeah,
oh, you don't think they're gonna? Oh, wow. Okay, all right.
Because they're focusing more. Because then now
On
you have
services and stuff,
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If they might show it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The new Assassin's Creed.
You know, Skull and Bones,
Was it
and
Odyssey?
whatever,
Yeah, Odyssey.
and
is what they
whatever.
call it.
If they do Ubisoft and Nintendo again, like they did last year,
Yeah, but I think Nintendo would have that.
yeah.
You know, Nintendo's like that. Like, if you're gonna do it, fine, but we're gonna show it off.
Well, I mean, they did show it off last year on Ubisoft's.
Oh, that's right.
conference.
Miyamoto was there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Interesting.
Do you think
Okay.
it's gonna be a second one or something?
I would hope so.
That would be. I mean, that was.
I would hope
successful
another
enough.
That
Ubisoft
was
and
very successful,
Nintendo
yeah.
crossover.
And no, that we don't mean a sequel to that. We mean
no,
something
just another
else.
Nintendo game.
Do you think maybe one of the Ubisoft characters end up in Smash Brothers? Maybe
Never.
No.
Nope.
I mean,
We
like
had
Rayman.
we had Snake.
Well,
Literally.
we had
We had Cloud, your Bayonetta,
Yeah, no, they own Bayonetta though.
They own Bayonetta. Yeah.
but Cloud.
They have Cloud. Yeah, I feel like when they decide to put someone in
Sonic?
the game, is because it's someone super iconic. So yeah, maybe Rayman.
Rayman. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think
Or
about
the
it,
rabbits.
makes
The
sense.
rabbits are
The
kind of
rabbits, oh
quote
shit,
unquote
yeah.
I guess so.
iconic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Extremely annoying though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam Fisher could be there.
Or you have
Sure, he's iconic. Oh, by the way, that's
Oh, yeah,
another
but
one.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
That was my lead.
Uh,
That's the game I'm most
well
excited
done,
to.
sir. Well done.
The
I like how
game
you
that
did
I'm
that.
most excited, looking forward from Ubisoft. A good Splinter Cell game.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell. You guys remember Splinter Cell from
I do.
last generation?
Chaos Theory. What was the other
Chaos
one?
Theory was
Pandora
awesome.
Tomorrow.
Pandora
Conviction.
Tomorrow was the best of them. The best of them. And I love the fact that they got the voice back. Iron.
Oh, Mike Ironside. Yeah.
Mike Ironside. They have him back. So it's the moment. And I almost.
By the way, that was a leak by Walmart Canada.
So it's true.
So it's happening.
So it's happening
They
because
have been on
because
point.
we saw it on the
on all of
internet.
them.
It's true.
all of them. So I almost want it to be a reboot because I feel like his story got a little too convoluted to try to put him back into his iconic look, and plus he was growing older. So
Yeah.
that's
true, yeah. Were those games PS3, right?
PS2, PS3.
The first one was PS2?
No, the first
Or-
one was Xbox. I feel like the first two, and
As
then
an Xbox.
We did
Xbox,
have a
Xbox, yeah.
Splinter
The
Cell
big-
on
big
the
one.
PS2 though.
I don't remember. Let me look
There
it up.
was.
Yeah, it could be. You could be right.
No, I think it was Conviction because that was when they first brought in
Conviction.
multiplayer.
Conviction. Yeah,
That
Conviction
was
came out.
PS2?
No,
Oh, I was gonna say,
Conviction
that's
was
3, yeah.
Conviction was PS3. I believe it came out.
Yeah.
But those games had a very interesting. Like, I love the fact that it was Snake
Yeah,
versus
the first
Sam Fisher
Splinter Cell was on PS2.
PS2.
all the time. They'll be pitting Snake against Sam Fisher. Okay, which one is the cooler?
It's a cooler,
of the,
yeah. And unfortunately, poor
But-
Snake has been retired now. So
Yeah, so I think this is that. This is
This is their
for
time.
Ubisoft. This is the
this is
comeback.
their time. Yes.
But reboot the whole thing. Just bring it back.
You're probably right,
Yeah.
sir. You're probably right. All right. That's all I have for Ubisoft. Do you guys have anything else?
Yes.
Do not tell me about Steep 2 because I don't care about Steep 2.
No, I'm surprised you didn't mention Just Dance, but they always have it every
Oh,
year.
they always have just that's yeah.
Oh,
I left that in
maybe-
the. Of course, they're gonna have that category. So
No, no, man.
Are
I
they
was
gonna-
thinking maybe like another For Honor or something like it.
but they probably have content
probably
for
content for it. Yeah, probably.
South Park.
No, that's too early. And
maybe
I don't think
maybe
it did super well.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't think maybe they'll have content for it. I don't think they'll have another South Park though. Especially, it seems like those development cycles for them are just hell. The
Yeah,
first and the
that's
second
where-
one were just like ridiculous.
And
so.
they already kind of dip into, okay, this first one is, it has all the
Medieval.
jokes of the first few from the first few seasons. This one
do you
has
think
the
they'll-
last seasons, the recent seasons. And where are they gonna dip from next?
Yeah,
Do you
true.
think we might see another Watch Dogs?
It could be. Are we? How was the last one? The last one was
Like-
2016.
Here's
Yeah,
the thing:
like
I would have
2
believed
years
that 100% if it wasn't for the fact that they're throwing another Assassin's Creed this time. Like, I'm kind of shocked
Oh, I see what you're saying.
that because I thought the cadence was gonna be, you have Assassin's Creed, and the next year you have Watch Dogs, then the next year is Assassin's Creed, and I guess I would have made it too predictable, but who cares? It's exciting because
I don't know.
Perhaps,
They
yeah.
could
each
just
game will have a
surprise us.
2-year.
What it could be because Watch Dogs 2 maybe didn't hit the numbers that they did, and then Origins last year was like blew up. So
But that even worse. That worries me more because that means that this new one could just be not shitted out. Just quick.
hey,
Let's
it is
just make
still
a bomb.
Ubisoft. I mean, I mean, as
You
much
will-
as I say they have turned a fairly new leaf here,
Yeah.
it's still Ubisoft in the
I
end.
really
you know?
hope though they don't
Yeah.
go back to the one Assassin's Creed every year. They should do the gaps like they did this time.
Yeah,
They should.
yeah.
I mean, it's spaced
It
it out a
brings-
little longer.
It feels like
better
you get
content.
more value of it too.
Mhm.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
and better content. You're right.
All right, let's go on to the best show of them all, guys. The PC Gaming Show.
Oh my God! This is the
Oh,
moment.
snap.
All right.
And I'm going to go
Where's
get a
the-
beer while you guys talk about this.
so and bring me one.
I was gonna say, where's the cognac and cigars? We
All
have
right.
to be fancy with this.
This
I'm actually
is
going to go get a beer, guys.
all right. Get me one, please. All right. So
I got nothing.
Shadow. Let's see. PC gaming.
He's
Well,
laughing at us.
it's gonna be a great show. They're gonna show the next version of Microsoft PowerPoint. They're gonna show how to do your taxes now. They're probably gonna be
They're gonna show how to make a
NVIDIA.
website.
GTX Alpha 1.
Hey, they might even show how to build a PC.
They will show how to build a PC exactly right there on stage, and everything will have RGB lights. That's gonna be the thing. It's like
Or they're gonna have like that talk show setting like they had 2 years ago.
thank you, sir. No, yes. On all seriousness, I do not. Okay, hear me out. I understand each console having their press conference, each platform having their press conferences. However, I don't believe, as a PC gamer, as a very hardcore PC gaming enthusiast, I don't think that the PC gaming is a platform that needs to have a particular presence in E3. I'm not gonna say show because it has their shows. I mean, we just recently had Computex, and there's more like that.
That's more like hardware.
That's more like hardware. Yeah,
Well, that's
you're
what
right,
they
you're
show
right.
off of this show.
Yeah,
So
but
they'll
that's-
show, this
They
is
showed-
running on the new, I don't know, whatever the
No,
hell.
what is it called? What is it called?
I have no clue.
Come
Some
on, man.
card,
No, the
probably a capture card.
1080 G4? Yeah, I have no idea.
Close enough. Close enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they do show hardware, but not extensive like Computex does. They just show, here's some of the new cards, yeah. But by the way, we're going back to gaming.
Yeah, they show. They do show games. I don't know if they show any new games, but I think they're just showing
we
how it's
saw
running. You know what I mean?
Lawbreakers.
the what?
We did see. That's true. She is absolutely right. We did see Lawbreakers revealed at the PC Gaming Show.
Yeah, and that went very well for them.
Sadly,
That's beside the point.
I mean, it's E3. Like, it's giving everyone
Yeah,
a
it-
chance
yeah.
to be
True.
there.
True.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
I mean, I'm surprised we
I don't
haven't
think
seen
anybody
a mobile
held them
conference yet.
oh God, no! Jesus Christ, no
But-
mobile conference.
Honestly, but you guys have.
But
You
we've
guys,
gotten used to it with
you
PC
guys can
gaming
say.
coming
You guys
in.
can say. Oh, yeah, sure. They could have. There's a platform. It's open to everyone. They could do. They should do it. But we have seen already what they've done. And none of them have been fruitful. There was not a single one where I have said, "Oh man, I want to stick around because I want to see what's the next thing that's coming out." if you're a PC enthusiast, I feel like most people already know what to expect. Nvidia is not gonna show the new video card, the 1180 or 2080, like
no, that's
whatever
more
is it that they're considering calling it
for their own conventions.
Exactly. So and AMD is not gonna show the latest Bitcoin miner or whatever they want to.
But remember, though, the PC gaming show's actually been going on, like, alongside E3 for forever. It's just
it's been there for a while. It just hasn't been like aired. It just happens.
Now it's aired.
It's for people who are
E3.
attending, but it's not. There's no actual.
I was gonna say no, because the one that, if we're talking about the like quote unquote press conference, I think that happened like the
last 2 years. Yes, they've had an actual show press conference, which was actually available to view online. But they've had a conference.
Because at the end, I don't know if I would call it. I would say presence. I don't think it's a conference.
A presentation. They're just hey, check this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
that's what I'm saying. They had stage presentations. Is what I'm trying to say. But they haven't had it. It hasn't been aired. It's because they were like, we're going to try to make this important. You know what? I don't even care. We're going to skip PC gaming show now.
No, but I feel like there's a good thing to say about it. The fact that PC doesn't need to have a show really, because
it's just showing that
it's too fractured to show something.
A console sort of.
Exactly. And I think,
let's give it some
personally, I think that the parts, video cards, and all this other stuff that they're showing off are for really, the real newest ones, if they do show them off, these are for the elite. That's not a big major population of gamers, you know. That's the elite gamers, and I don't think they're going to be like, oh, I can't believe I see it. No, they're just like, oh, hey, it's coming out. You can literally release a piece of paper and say, here, this is what we have coming out, and they'll have the same reaction. You know what I mean?
Let me not be harsh. Then I don't mean that they should not have a presence. Let me really back. I think if they're going to have one, they need to do something better than what they have done, honestly, because what they have done is a board fest. It's the titles that are showing up. There's nothing there that you could go like, oh my god, this is actually what I've been waiting for, or anything like that. Because those companies that are going to bring you those games, they don't show those games there. Blizzard will show their good shit at BlizzardCon. And if you want to see the next Destiny on VC, it's gonna be at Activision. Activision. Yeah, even though Activision doesn't have a show per se, but Blizzard.
No, we can get to that in the news.
Yeah. In any case,
Speaking of major bores, the next press conference is Sony. Sony evening. Yes, they only have 4 games apparently that they're going to be showing off. So we already know what they're doing.
so let's keep them all together.
Just move on, because what do we need?
The next one is gonna be.
So they've of course mentioned. Oh, it's time to check the beer, babies. All right. Beer. So no, seriously, they're going to show off Marvel Spider-Man, which already is coming out this September.
Wait, is it September? I thought it was December. September.
Yeah.
Shit,
it's right around the corner.
Oh,
so Marvel Spider-Man.
I'm excited.
They are going to show, which I'm excited to see. I don't want to see too much. I want to see how maybe they've shown a little bit.
We've
too much QTEs.
Yeah, we showed.
And I would rather see like regular game. Just show me regular gameplay.
Yeah, to see how the
show me. Tell me now if this game is going to be a lot of QTEs, because that's a turnoff right there.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Show me some regular gameplay. Yeah. Last of Us 2, which you know what?
It's gameplay time. You can't be. I don't care.
Was cinematic last time.
I don't care about any cinematics. I don't care about any story. Don't give me luck. No, this is the E3 where you actually show gameplay. If not, then don't even bother.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Is it too soon for a release date for them?
No, I think they should start talking about release by now.
You think they're gonna have a release date?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, they've been hyping this game for what, a year and a half now?
Oh,
almost
no, more than that. More than that.
Yeah. Then this is the one where they say
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. Oh shit! Yes.
Oh snap! I want to see some serious gameplay.
That one. Yeah, that's probably the one that I'm most excited to see.
Instead of cinematic gameplay.
Correct.
No, exactly. No.
Correct.
Kojima.
You think we get a release date for that?
No. Yeah, probably.
We've seen it like 4
We have
times.
fall of 2019, something like that. So that's what we're gonna get as far as
No,
release date.
they won't even say fall. They'll just say 2019. They're not going to be.
Yeah,
that
they're
specific.
not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's far away. They know it's far away. In which case,
Hey, it's going to be
they'll
coming
say
out 2020.
2020.
2020.
Oh, man, if they say that,
Along with Crackdown
if it's
3.
2020, they even have that on the their radar. Like, no,
You know,
we're not even
everyone's
mention
going to be
that.
like, you know what? I don't want to play the game anymore.
No, not now, but they will. Finally, Ghosts of Tsushima, and I don't know if I spelled that right, but fuck it, it looks good. Ghosts
They
of
showed that
Tsushima.
last year, right?
They only showed a trailer.
They show a little bit, yeah.
And did they show gameplay? I thought it was just a
No,
trailer.
I
Yeah,
don't
it was
think
just
so.
a cinematic trailer. And this is from Sucker Punch,
Yes.
the minds behind
Sunset
Infamous.
Overdrive.
Wait,
They didn't do Sunset
I was going to say I thought that was Insomniac.
I was just trying to see if you ever paid attention.
Sir, I know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yes,
I want to see how much beard you had already in you.
sir.
You're still awake. You're still awake.
I am still awake. I'm excited for it. I'm curious to see what they do. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go full Neo, but I would like something Onimusha like.
I would like something on Onimusha, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Neo, we have Neo already, and that's a really good game that you should be
Neo's
playing.
just like feudal era Dark Souls.
And
Yeah.
exactly. We don't need another one. Also,
Do you think it's going to be a lot of hack and slash?
Don't know. That's what I want to see.
I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm not gonna say I'm excited just yet because their last game I was not a huge fan of.
The last Infamous?
Yeah, the last Infamous.
Second Son.
Yeah.
Here's my issue with Sucker Punch. I have not liked an Infamous. Period.
What?
I have not liked an Infamous.
Oh, an Infamous.
Period.
You don't like Infamous? Wow. And
I
you call
played-
yourself a PlayStation guy.
I played the first one, and I only got it because it was free,
Free, yes.
after the
apology, the big-
the PSN outage,
The big Sony apology of 20...
whatever that was,
Whatever
8
that was.
or 10 or
10,
whatever.
whatever.
And the only reason I got it was because it was free because of that, and I played it, and I only got like through the first island.
Really?
And I was like, yeah, I'm done.
That game was not bad. That game was actually pretty good.
It was too much. Go over here, do this for this person. Go over here, collect all this stuff. And I'm like, no, fuck all this.
Yeah,
This
it
was basically a superhero-ish version of your old school
What do you
GTAs.
think? What do you think Spider-Man's gonna be?
Spider-Man's going to
Seriously.
have... It's going to be awesome.
No,
It's going to be awesome.
Hey, let me see. Superhero, check. Traversal in interesting ways, check. I don't know about you.
Interesting ways. Sliding on the electricity
Swinging
thing.
from vines from
I will
the
have
sky.
you know that is awesome.
I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying that in the equilibrium of superheroes, Infamous can make it, the sliding could go. I mean, you're sliding on an electric pole.
I got nothing from
And
that.
controlling
it's
electricity.
Nice. But honestly, I
Perhaps.
liked
You
Prototype
can steal a
more
spider.
than I liked Infamous.
Like prototype more? What does that say, sir?
Wait, what?
Prototype was better than Infamous.
Holy shit, that's wow.
Remember that they came out at the exact same time.
I know, yes, they did.
So
they
that
were
was
very
really-
alike.
Obviously, that's from what I think.
I don't remember who.
I was arguing with my
Prototype?
brother.
The
and
one where you're able to
Yeah,
change
no,
yourself into...
I don't remember who it was from.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
It may have been like
They're
one of those
literally so
THQ or
like
some shit
you
like that.
thought it was from the same company.
THQ or some shit.
So
like
some
that.
shit like that.
Wow.
So,
Wait until we get to the THQ press conference and we'll be singing another tune.
Sir, I have no hopes for the new THQ.
Oh my god, no,
They
I'm
are-
excited. They're doing some good stuff. over
Are
there.
they really? They're just treading the same old ground. What are you talking about?
they released
they're beating a dead horse
Yeah.
at this point.
Titan's Quest.
None of those games was enough to keep the original THQ alive.
Let's have faith.
They're
Let's
like,
have some
no.
faith. Let's have
They don't
some
know how to
faith.
do it.
To that Toys headquarters.
At this point, they might just bring back their sports-related stuff.
Maybe. Dreams. That's another one they're going to show.
Yeah.
Although they didn't
Wouldn't
say
it
that's
be
their
like
major
the
title. So they actually may
third
talk
time
about
they're gonna
it.
be showing it?
I have no idea.
I'm
They
sorry,
showed it
what?
way too many
Third.
times. If it would be
Yeah,
the third time
Dreams.
they're showing it.
Oh yeah. No, that
They've shown
that
it
game has
before.
been shown to.
And we've seen gameplay too.
Yes, that game has been shown to.
I don't even know if that was gameplay. I'm not even sure what I was looking at.
It has been shown to
Were you falling asleep?
judges already.
Oh, Judges Week. Yeah, you're right. That's true.
So,
That is very true.
and we good. People say good things about it. It's
Well, it's Million Molecules. Not horrible. I mean, it's got to be good.
man, those.
Yeah. What did Millie Molecule do that was wrong? Don't tell me
I
3.
don't know. Little Big Planet wasn't like fantastic.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to leave.
I'm so sorry, but it's true. The jumping on that game was dreadful.
Well, I mean, it's a sack boy. What do you expect?
Well,
yeah. Throw a
I'm
little
sorry, I
sack
forgot.
boy in here.
So living sack boy.
No, you're right. It was actually very floaty. I'm just like a huge apologist for it. So.
I mean, it was cute,
It was cute.
and that was it.
That's all I got for Sony because they've already said they're really going to focus on 4 games. They have made some announcements recently, but I guess we'll get to that in the news. Final conference, the Nintendo
The treat?
Direct.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we know we're gonna see Smash Brothers. We're gonna see
Smash
Pokemon,
Brothers going to be there. Pokemon.
maybe.
Pokemon.
Let's take it. Okay. We're just mentioning games fast. What do you think about? First of all, sir, where is your Switch? I was promised a Switch.
It is.
Where is your Switch?
You know what? It's all Toys R Us fault. I had it pre-ordered at Toys R Us.
And they went under.
And they went out of business. Rest in peace, Toys R Us.
Damn. They took your.
Ooh, we got fries.
Oh, snap.
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this guy with the fries.
Hold on. Let me grab some fries for these guys here.
I want that little one.
There you go.
All right.
All right. We got some McDonald's French fries.
Thank
Special
you.
order delivery.
Thank you.
So,
All right. So
what the hell are we saying?
now we have the mouthful.
Yeah, definitely.
of one fry.
We're talking about Nintendo.
What I was asking where your Switch was.
Yes. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah.
Is that still
Eventually.
on the back burner? On the burner
It's
somewhere?
on the back burner, but I
Should
just
it
don't
be
know.
a Christmas present? Because that's also around your birthday.
Feel
You
free if
should
you guys
be.
want to. Hey, I'm not going to say
Someone
no.
willing to have
There's
like
a
a
Mario
donation?
Odyssey,
We're gonna hold a donation jar.
Yes.
a Patreon.
We're going to start a swear jar, and I'm going to start fucking cursing. That's what's going to happen.
Fuck that. We're gonna open a GoFundMe campaign, and people from the group. It's gonna be another thing. Do you think Mad Dog deserves a Switch, guys? Comment
If you
below
do,
because
feel free
if
to
you guys
drop a
think they
dollar
deserve it, yeah, I will do that seriously, and it'll be like a gift from all of us because let's just say this. I know that this is totally my idea. I think this group literally wouldn't exist without you because you made it. So
Well, I appreciate that,
If
but-
you guys think that Mad Dog deserves a Switch, let me know in the comments below. Post something and what is your pledge? It's just a pledge. You're not obligated to anything, but if we reach a certain amount of pledges, I can see about getting Mad Dog a Switch. Compliments of the group.
Back to the
guys.
Nintendo conference, guys.
Let's see if we can make that happen.
We can see.
We'll put a picture of you with sad music in the background.
Like those
for just $2 a month.
Yep, like all those animal commercials.
You too can actually make the dream of Mad Dog with place Bayonetta 2.
So Nintendo, guys.
And it'll have your arms of an angel.
She mentioned,
Arms, yes, we should give them arms.
oh my god, arms. She mentioned Pokemon, and I don't think we're gonna get the big Pokemon.
The real Pokemon?
I
Yeah,
think
not
it'll be
this year.
more of
I think that was
Eevee.
the last one, the Pokemon
I think
something Go.
I think this is where Pokemon is going.
Oh no, it is going.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's this year. I literally think that last
Oh,
the Pikachu Pokemon Go,
Yeah,
whatever
the Let's
Pikachu Go.
Go one.
Yeah. I think
called
that one is here
Let's
to
go.
take us
Let's
off.
go. It's called Pokemon. Let's go. That's
Okay.
it.
I think that's literally here to fill in the gap to say we're gonna do it, guys. We're just not ready yet. You know what I mean? But we're gonna do it.
Probably.
And so that's what I think they're gonna do. I don't think they're gonna show anything other than the Let's Go probably at the Nintendo.
I say they have gameplay because why else?
of the new Pokemon.
Yes, because why else bring it to attention that and we're gonna be releasing.
They have 2 Pokemon games that they just did. You would literally be doing what if they already have that?
Which
already?
one? Which one was the other one? Don't say Pokemon Go.
No. The other one is I can't remember the name, but it's another one. It's also not a full
Yeah,
Pokemon
it's
game.
not
but, yeah.
exact. This is their full Pokemon, and this is the one where we get a release. And this release is probably gonna happen this year.
Oh my God! Then what was the point of all these other games? That's what I'm saying.
Just get
They're like
with your
stepping on
appetite.
their own feet here.
No,
Yeah, they always
there's
do
little things.
Pokemon. They always do Pokemon around Thanksgiving, like October, November.
There you go. We have a release date. You
Fine.
heard it here.
October, November
that's
of 2019.
by that, Yeah.
2019.
That's when it's happening.
Possible, yeah.
Can we talk
No.
about Smash Bros now?
Can we talk
Smash
about yes,
Bros.
absolutely. Let's talk about Smash Bros. Because that is
Sam Fisher confirmed.
that's the reason I'm excited about this game. That is precisely the point.
It
What was the last Smash Brothers? Was that the Wii?
That was the
That
Wii.
was the Wii U. The
The
Wii
Wii
That
U,
was the
sorry.
Wii U one?
Yeah.
Was that just a port of the Wii?
No.
No, okay. It was
on
a real
the,
new
it was,
one, okay.
Yeah, it was on the 3DS.
I
and
think
you
the
could
Wii
play your
one was
3DS
better.
on the Wii U.
The Wii one?
Yeah, the Wii one was really good.
It was.
Because they have
I
that
remember, yeah.
that story.
It was Smash Bros.
Oh, the
4.
story mode.
Yep.
The story
oh,
mode.
hell yeah. That huge
Yeah.
story mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was better. Like they kind of had one in 4, but they also had this board game kind of thing on it too, which is weird.
In 4? What is
And
4?
Smash Brothers.
for Wii U
For Wii.
Oh, Wii U. Okay.
and the 3DS, and plus since it first time ever ported to 3DS,
To the 3DS. I remember that. Yeah. They came out, it was supposed to come out at the same
and
time or
also
something like that.
janky online.
Of course. Of course. Expect some jankiness. From,
not if I'm paying. Not if I'm paying. This time,
Yeah.
if I'm paying, this online experience should be
I do think
smooth
though,
Butter.
as Mario Bros. Odyssey 60 frames per second.
I do think though that we might need a online subscription for it.
For what?
For playing Smash Bros. Online.
Oh, definitely.
yeah, you will. Yeah, that's required.
Anything
yeah.
that's online is going to require
It's
that.
gonna require,
Officially, yeah.
'Cause
Something
now it's
else
gonna be-
that they're going to have us online, which I'm pretty sure they will bring up, and that is
Xbox Live.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Coming to the Switch.
Yes.
and
absolutely.
Paladins.
And what is Paladins?
It's
They
It's a
exactly.
knockoff.
So
it's a
Oh,
knockoff
Fortnite.
of what?
Oh, okay. So the other Fortnite.
no, it's
Yeah.
not even. It wants to be though.
The last night. We'll call the other one last night.
So Fortnite.
I got you there.
So Fortnite.
Uh-huh.
That's a great choice for that system.
I think so,
Now-
yeah.
I can
On
see it
mobile.
being a
Crossplay?
ridiculous. Yeah, I can see it like, dude, if you can get Fortnite portable. Oh, wait a minute, that exists already.
Yeah. I mean, if it runs well
but
on, that,
on a console, on
Yeah.
a proper console.
Well, this
that'd
time
be
you'll
awesome.
have controls instead of touching your phone screen.
Exactly. You have proper controls on that. It's that was a big one,
that's a big get, yeah, from them, yeah.
and it could look really good. Yeah, because again, that
And I'm assuming it's going to be crossplay if they do it that way.
with
We'll see.
PC.
Do you think they announced that? Oh, you don't think Xbox? That
No,
would be.
and
It
Xbox,
goes,
maybe.
yeah, I don't see
because
Xbox saying
Nintendo,
no.
Yeah.
Nintendo, I don't think has said no. I mean, come on, they collaborated with Ubisoft.
Look forward to it,
Well,
guys.
no, actually,
All
I can
Xbox
see Nintendo
players.
saying no. I can see it.
Xbox players are getting used to friend codes, guys, because that's how that shit works.
That's the reason it's not happening. PC only,
Yeah.
if you're lucky.
If we're lucky. Mario Tennis Aces, another one that they'll show off. I just mentioned it because I'm pretty sure it's there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
and
good
I
to
heard
have a Mario sports game. They should
Another one? On top of that?
No, I mean it's good to have one. I mean,
Oh, of course.
during the GameCube era and 64, you had a lot of sports like
They
Mario.
didn't have
sports
much on the
games.
Wii, but I
No?
remember, yeah.
because we have Wii Sports. You didn't need any other sports.
Yeah,
That damn
that's
game.
stupid.
God damn game. Another game that I hope we get to see gameplay.
Metroid Prime.
Yes,
I knew it was
that's what I'm
coming.
talking about.
Yes.
Metroid Prime
Bring it.
4.
Bring it.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want. I don't know.
I don't
know. Like, a
You
part
don't
of
know
me
if you
wants a
want it
side scrolling,
anymore?
or if I just take it back to the.
If it's Prime, it's gonna be
True.
the first person. Yeah. That
Yeah,
said,
it's
I
gonna be
would
like
love
Echoes. which
Like,
is on the
part
GameCube.
2, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Metroid Prime 2.
That goes, yeah.
I played that game, but it was so close to the first one that I got bored with it.
Really?
I got because
I enjoyed it, man. Disappointing.
because eventually it got to the Nintendo tropes of, and now you go into the dark world.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
this
it
is
did do that.
this is where everything hurts you unless you go and step into these places.
I
And
mean,
it got
honestly,
boring.
I played most of the multiplayer than story.
Anybody
so-
play 3? It was on the Wii.
No.
I know because it was.
I
on the
actually
Wii.
own it. It's literally in the other room,
and you haven't.
and
Played
I
it.
haven't played it.
Nice.
I know.
But you're excited about this one.
I am excited about this
Yes.
one because I think they're going to retcon 3.
Because
Just for
newer
me.
is
So I
better.
have to- that's right. Newer is better. Any other Nintendo titles, guys? Nothing else.
yes, hold on. There's got
Mario Maker, maybe?
Oh my god, that would be
Ooh, that'd be
awesome.
really good.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned either on a podcast or on a article a Zelda Maker. Do you think? That'd be too
If it was-
difficult to make?
I'm not
maybe?
sure
No,
that
if it
works.
was, it'd be more of the old school.
Yeah, the old school, yeah.
Old school
No, definitely
ones?
not the 3D ones,
I
yeah.
don't know.
The overhead ones.
Maybe, but I don't
Can
know.
you imagine a Link, the part 2? Zelda,
Link to that?
A Link to the Past.
oh no, 2.
Oh,
Oh,
Zelda,
yeah.
Zelda.
Is it Zelda 2, right?
No, it's Link's Adventure. Yeah,
Link's-
Zelda 2,
There you go.
Link's Adventure.
Yeah.
No,
be great.
man, that'd be awful. I mean,
So-
no.
wait,
A
wait.
side scroller, a proper side scroller Zelda that is really good.
Question: Do
It'd
you
be-
think
it'd
we
be
might
awesome.
see another Mario Kart?
It's too early.
I think it's too
No,
early.
well, the one that was on the Switch already, that's just a port.
I know,
True,
but
but-
that, but they
But they
ported
treated it like a new one.
Yeah, they
it's,
they
that's
ported
why,
it,
yeah.
and
No, I
it's
mean,
too
you
early
never
for
know.
them to. If, no, I will put high money on it on the fact that.
I mean, no,
it's
you
not
never,
coming.
you do never know. But at the same time, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's too soon. I
Super
think
Ma-
there was a Super Punch Out or a Punch Out
oh, that'd be great.
title that some were circulating. It could have been on that fake news thing that was out there. That what was supposed to be the paper of what's supposed to be the schedule of the Nintendo conference.
Oh,
and
yeah,
people are
that spreadsheet
nobody
that
fucking
come out.
uses
Do you
paper like
think-
this, guys. You know,
Do you guys think we'll see a Super Mario World on this one
Super Mario World,
World?
like
as
the
in-
remake.
as a game? I mean, we had 3D World on the Wii U. Do you think we'll have?
Oh, well, I don't know.
Oh, like a side scroller, like a side scroller.
Oh,
Mario?
like the I see, like the new what is it?
that better be Mario Maker, because otherwise, why bother? Because I
I
feel
have
like
both, yeah.
yeah, I
And if you have that, then if you have Mario Maker, you can make those levels as well.
yeah, you
So
can make
there's-
that, and you can also include proper Mario 2.
Oh, you're talking about the old school.
The old
yeah.
school. See, here's the thing, and this funny. There is a bootleg, but kind of well made
Sequel?
PC Mario game that somebody did, where you could just turn it. It's like Mario Make It Go Berserk. I think I might have shown you this,
Maybe.
but it's like it has everything. It has all the Marios, all the things. Of course, it doesn't. The construction set doesn't have the charm of a Mario Maker, but you can make some crazy levels with that, and it includes Mario 2. I think if a new Mario Maker will come out, yes, it's gonna be porty, you know, because Mario Maker came out recently, not last year, on the Wii U, but that's what they've been doing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So eventually bringing it here will give people that avoided a Wii U an opportunity to play a great game, to develop new levels, and to bring extra stuff like Mario Brothers 2 on it. And
Maybe. I mean, we'll see, yeah.
something that looks or feels like an Odyssey, even though it's not 3D. I don't know, something like that.
I got you.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So that there
I don't know. I mean, there's more stuff, but I'm not
for
sure.
Nintendo.
For
I mean, they're gonna have Nindies, probably a couple of Nindies out there.
they will have Nindies. Yeah, I guess.
Do you
I don't
think
think they're gonna have too much. 'Cause remember, they have
Bayonetta
directs.
3.
They have directs to Bayonetta 3.
Show me Bayonetta 3. Show me something of Bayonetta 3. I'll be happy with a trailer.
Do you think we'll see another
With a proper
Xenoblade?
trailer.
Which one?
Do you think we'll see another Xenoblade?
From Monolith? I don't know. Could it be too soon?
No,
From
that's
the
too
last
soon.
one, they already
And-
did two, right? The second one now.
We're still talking about Bayonetta.
All right.
He's gonna talk.
You're
about
not gonna
his
get
waifu for,
your
like,
Bayonetta
all
back.
day.
Damn man.
I don't know. I'm just saying it. I don't know. I think that's all really I have.
I mean,
A
they
trailer?
always surprise us. in
A trailer
some way
of
or
Bayonetta
another.
will be
that's all you
the
need.
tits. Yeah.
Well,
That's
in this
all I-
case, I'm gonna send you the trailer of last time.
No, not
So
the
you
old
can see
trailer
that
where
one
it just shows the. Yeah, no, I'm talking about a proper,
A
like,
trailer,
okay,
trailer,
this
yeah.
is what this game is about.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be interesting. All right. Well, give us a moment, and we'll be right back. That was our hot topic of the week, for the record.
What's the first rule? Never go alone. Never go alone. Right. And what do we do when the monsters come?
We shoot them in the head.
And what else?
Always save the last bullet for yourself.
Now, what do you do if I get bit?
And we're back, guys. And because we're being a little wacky, we're going to go into news now.
Now is the news of use.
Now.
Because we feel you're more interested in E3.
Yes, as I am as well. I'm going to kick it off with some new movie trailers, guys.
Movies.
A plethora of animated films.
Plethora?
A plethora, yes.
It's
I know.
summer.
Plethora of
We always get
animated
summer
films.
Movies.
First and foremost, probably my favorite trailer that I've seen. I've probably seen it way too many times at this point, but Spider-Man Into the SpideyVerse.
Yes.
Yes. This is
I saw that.
yes. Doesn't it look good? I think it looks good.
Yeah, it was alright.
Whatever, bro.
What? Get out. I think he needs to see
you're
it
just a
100 more
hater.
times.
I need to see it 99 more times. That's what it is.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
sorry,
what you
yeah.
need in order to do it.
By that time, my brain would have been washed.
Yes. And you will believe this is the only movie
It
I
will
need
be
to see.
cleansed.
This is my Spider-Man. Exactly. It'll be cleansed.
Exactly. Yes, so this one tells the story of Miles Morales, a Brooklynite. And also, it also introduces an older Peter Parker. It also introduces Spider-Gwen, which is interesting. I didn't think they were going to go that route. But it's cool. And it looks really good. I don't know if you saw it, but go check it out. I'll actually post it in the notes. Another trailer that dropped, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
I haven't seen that
Ralph
trailer.
breaks the end. Seriously?
No.
Oh, shit. We should have watched it before we started the segment.
I forgot about to be honest, I want to watch that movie, but I kind of forget that it's coming.
I'll tell you one thing. This trailer, I don't know how you feel about it, Miss Shadow, but this trailer, it didn't suddenly make me not want to see it, but it didn't do much for me to go, oh, I'm dying to see it now. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things.
I think because,
I don't have to be worried. It's just like, maybe they shouldn't. Maybe the direction the trailer went was like, okay, I see where you're going with this.
I'm a little concerned also because it happened with Monster. I love Monster, Monster and Monster U. Every time I saw the trailer, it's like, yeah, Monster U is coming, and that movie was pretty terrible.
It was bad because it's supposed to be a prequel, and
which one?
Monster U.
U.
It's
Oh,
supposed
Monster
to be
U,
when
yeah,
he's in
yeah.
university, and a lot of the stuff didn't add up with the first movie.
Yeah, that's the problem when you do prequels. It messes up the timeline. Wreck-It Ralph 2 leaves
Star Wars says hi.
the video
Phantom
arcade
Menace.
behind, venturing into the uncharted, expansive, and thrilling world of the internet. Yes.
That actually hypes me up. I do want to see what they do with, what's gonna be the jokes. Because I mean, it's probably gonna be tired old, internet jokes, because the internet is a big joke when you think about it.
There's a small section, which I guess I should just let you watch the trailer so you can see it. But
Yeah, you can say it.
it's a small section of what would be the predictive text.
Oh yeah.
so it's just there's a humorous thing about it.
There's a commentary.
There's commentary on it. You see a lot of like recognizable online products.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
The brands are gonna be all there, well represented.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely check that out. And finally, today, if I'm not mistaken, How to Train Your Dragon 3 trailer hits
There was
came
a
out.
second one?
There was. Yes, what is wrong with you? The second one was wonderful.
Never saw it.
He needs to watch more animated movies.
That's a perfect example of a sequel done right. Oh yes. How to Train Your Dragon 2.
I saw
If you
it
look it up
twice.
on Rotten Tomatoes and tell me what the percentage is on that bad boy.
I haven't seen the first one.
All right, never mind. This one is slated for release March 1st of 2019, guys.
Oh, all right.
That is
And
the
it is the conclusion to the series.
the trilogy.
We'll call
Finish
it
the fight.
We'll call it the tentative conclusion because
Yeah.
if it makes money, I'm guessing guessing there'll be another one.
Yes.
Just saying. Mr.
Sadly.
Santos, what do you have for us?
Well, this is just hot off the presses. Because
Hot off the presses.
This literally showed up as we went on break. But apparently there has been another E3 leak.
Oh, of course.
This time for Xbox One Project S driving wheel. I have no idea. I just saw the thing and then we started recording, so I haven't checked the details. So I'm gonna read a few paragraphs of it, and you'll tell me what you make of it. It's a wireless driving wheel controller titled Project X is being made for the Xbox One, according to sources speaking to IGN. According to our source, the controller is being produced by the creators of the Duke Revival controller. Oh my God! So that's okay. So it's probably not. It's probably not going to be an official.
Yeah, not official.
This is probably going to be a licensed Microsoft product instead of an official product. I mean, who knows? That we'll know more about on E3. Hyperkin is the name of the company, and it will be shown in prototype form at E3. And then it goes to show some images of it. It looks. It
looks like a black Wii.
Yeah, like those, like
hand. What
like
is the wheel?
Like the wheel itself, like a donut.
Yeah.
But nothing really holding it.
Yeah.
Like when you think about a racing wheel, for console or for for anything, you think about a setup that you just like clamp down to your desk.
Yeah.
And it has
Something
pedals
tangible,
and stuff like that. Yeah. This is not that.
Yeah.
This looks like you might be either holding it in your in the air and just tilting it a la Wii.
The
Honestly,
Wii wheel, yeah.
Like seeing the pictures, I didn't see the middle part of it, so it looked like headphones to me on a stand.
They do look like headphones on the stand.
Yeah, actually, you turned it around and showed it to me. That's the first thing I thought it was until you said, "Oh, look, they have a wheel." I'm like, "That's
I didn't see the middle part because it's white.
Yeah,
And a white background, that's not going to clash very well.
I'm gonna finagle this one here because it's also about Microsoft.
Okay.
So there's a rumor that a new Halo is gonna be Microsoft E3. No, that's not the. Obviously, there's gonna be any Halo.
They better have that because what else do they
have? No, but this one is a little bit interesting because it says Microsoft to announce Halo Infinity, which by the name itself, it almost makes me think of something Destiny-like. Although I feel like, I don't know, it'll be, if it's not Halo 6, people are going to be pissed off. And if it's Halo 6 and this, that's too much Halo.
Do you think they might do a...
Now we're being a little bit picky, guys.
No, but when we think about it, it's like, okay, the Xbox needs a new game, but bring something different. Don't give me extra Halos, I'm not asking for multiple Halo titles. And then this the rumored... well, not rumored. They actually confirmed the patch. They're fixing the Master Chief Collection. And that when it comes to PC, of course, it'll be new for PC, not for the Xbox.
Okay.
But still, it's like and even more Halo.
Yeah, it's more Halo.
It's like anyway. This new game, according to Rot.com, executive editor Brad Sams. Maybe called Halo Infinity, like we said. Although Sam doesn't share any other details, it's safe to assume that Microsoft is probably preparing for that announcement at E3. The name could really be in anything because Infinity is the name of the UNSC ship that they travel on, built using Forerunner technology. It's heavily shown in Halo 4 and 5, actually. And it says the end of the new Halo trilogy could be centered around that ship somehow, which was last seen losing power after Cortana took control of all the AIs in the end of Halo 5. That was the what you call it, the cliffhanger.
Okay.
On it. So I just spoiled Halo 5 again for 3
Good
years.
job,
sir. On it. But anyway,
we're not surprised.
I don't know what this could be. Like I said, it better be something part of Halo 6.
All right, I'm going to throw this in here real quick before I shoot it over the shadow because I want to throw it in with the Xbox news, and that is
ping pong between the both of you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Go ahead.
Xbox One X is going to get its first discount at E3 this year. Starting from June 7th through June 23rd, you can get an Xbox One X for $449.99.
Please?
$50 less.
Get an Xbox One, please?
Yes, please. And just know for a fact that unfortunately CrackDown 3 also got delayed to 2019 by Microsoft. So even though you can get it ready. $50 less, you can't play that till then. So Miss Shadow, by all means, take over.
So since we're ending the Overwatch's second anniversary, it's been out for 2 years and going strong.
Strong indeed.
Players, though, have been having an issue about role queues where, when you queue up, how it is now, you queue up, you get into a game, everyone picks whatever they want, and people take it hard because they don't, it's a team-based game. So now Blizzard's going to be doing something about it. So Jeff Kaplan, the game director, announced a series of new social features that will be released as part of Overwatch's next big patch.
Okay.
Which will go alongside Symmetra's rework and a rework to a map.
I heard they overpower her to shit in this last update.
If you actually
by
look...
accident.
That was by accident. But if you actually look her rework now, I mean, it looks powerful at first, but I'm sure there's ways around it.
Of course.
Yeah, a patch.
So these new features will give you the option for looking for group tool, which allow players to set their exact composition for their group. Say what roles you want queued up, and you can put it that way. It'll even allow you to disable role switching, where you can't switch different roles. So whatever role you pick, you stay that. And group leaders can say that everybody has to have a mic for voice chat or not. You can pick whatever mode you're doing it for. The thing is, though, is that it won't be a matchmaking feature. So it'll be like in the game browser, it'll be put up into a list, and then people can look through it and join it. Okay. Interesting updates there. I can definitely see that's appreciated. Options are always good. Speaking of options, you have the option now to upgrade to I guess we'll call it year 2 of Destiny 2, guys.
I don't think that's an option.
I know.
If you want to play Destiny,
if you want to continue playing this shit, I mean, you can
until the
block
next
it.
one comes out.
Destiny 2 Forsaken arrives September 2nd. Sit back because this is quite the article here, guys. Destiny 2's fall expansion Forsaken will attempt to breathe new life into the game when it launches September 4th on PlayStation 4, Windows PC, and Xbox One. Purchasing Forsaken will net players new abilities to use, new campaigns to play through, and new areas to explore. Forsaken will bring players back to the asteroid belt and the prison of elders. While Bungie won't reveal the story until E3, it seems focused around the fallen, Cade 6, and the mysterious Awoken. Forsaken will return random rolls, loadout flexibility, weapon customization, and new supers. It also adds a lot of new features like bows, which actually had sidebar. I actually saw anybody see the presentation? It was like a 9-minute presentation.
I didn't.
I didn't see it.
I gotta tell you, I'm actually I like bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And they included it here, and I'm like, this looks kind of good. I don't know. All right, moving on.
I'm not a fan of bow and arrow.
I do. It also has new features like bows and a new PvPvE mode called Gambits. Yes.
What?
Let me repeat
Called
that
Battle
again.
Royale.
Player versus player versus environment mode.
So Titanfall.
Yeah, sure, why not? It's called Gambit. Thanks to Bungie's Vidoc that kicked off the live stream. Players can view all the changes coming to Destiny 2 in the 9-minute dump. I definitely recommend anybody who owns Destiny 2 check it out. It looks actually pretty interesting, even for someone who is not a Destiny player. So that, if it interests me, then it's gotta definitely interest you guys. Destiny 2 Forsaken will cost $39.99 on its own. A bundle of Forsaken and its annual pass will be available for $69.99. Bungie and Activision will also sell a digital deluxe edition of the expansion for $79.99. That includes Forsaken itself, the annual pass, and a set of Awoken theme in-game items.
I mean,
Sorry, I had to take a breath
there. Jesus.
Activision also said that when Forsaken launches this September, the company will release all Destiny 2's existing PlayStation 4 exclusive contents for PC and Xbox.
Hooray!
So,
awesome.
Anybody excited for Destiny 2 Forsaken?
I'm sure our Destiny fans are. I heard interesting things that have me considering looking again.
Mm-hmm.
I recently attempted to continue playing Destiny 2 on PC, and I was a little bored with it.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, I played it to completion on PlayStation 4 when it came out, so that's surely
so
what
you're
it
just
is.
retreading old ground.
So I was of course, yeah. But that's the thing of Destiny. People replay to build the new characters. So this new thing that got me interested was the fact that you're no longer going to have restrictions on what weapons you put on which slots.
Yes.
So it has the potential to make some really crazy, powerful characters, out there. So I don't know how they're probably going to balance that, or if it needs to be balanced at all. Because I always thought that the idea was kind of dumb.
I don't know, but it was options that were brought up many, many, many times by all the players of Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
It's in their the Reddits. They've read all this stuff and said, okay, well, obviously these guys want it, so let's just give them, let's just give them what they want. And I don't know. I mean, sometimes that works out. Sometimes it's just fucking mayhem.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll get it or not.
I'm thinking about it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The future of Game of Thrones
Oh god.
is officially
Oh boy.
in the past. Through Game of Thrones Season 8 will conclude the television adaptation of George R.R. Martin's Song of Ice and Fire in 2019. It won't be the end for the franchise. HBO has announced last May that several spin-off ideas were in the works from a variety of writers. So, Fear the Walking Dead? No. At the time,
not.
and you tell me this name sounds familiar, I only know of one. Max Borenstein from Kong Skull Island, Jane Goldman from X-Men First Class, Brian Hagelin.
Who are these people? Who are they supposed to be?
Nice and Carly Ray from Mad Men were all announced as being involved in the development process of the new Game of Thrones series.
Oh, okay.
With Martin overseeing and directing, collaborating, and of course, not finishing the fucking book that she finished a while ago, right?
I was going to say that. Like, we need to know the end.
So basically, this is... I mean, this has to do. I'm sure they're talking about going to the past. The prequel to Song of Ice and Fire, the Targaryen dynasty,
yes,
which sounds super interesting. I've always wanted to know about that story because that lore, it has the potential to bring us some really crazy good stories.
Yeah, it does.
Even more medieval. And with freaking not having to wait forever to see freaking dragons because dragons will be everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
But I just want to see the ending of Ice and Fire so that I know, So anyway, there's a whole article via Polygon. I just kind of bring it up there because I know we're still waiting for the
still got a year
season.
to go. Yeah,
still has years to go. Exactly. Please be excited. But you know that they're not gonna just give up on this series.
Of course
not.
No,
there's gonna be more.
They're going to milk it until they can't do it anymore.
Yep. Miss Shadow, what you got?
So, ever since Facebook launched its creator program in January, because it wants to be like Twitch and everything else, it's now building on that with its game creator landing page, which acts as a hub for relevant broadcasts as well as a level up program, which will give emerging live streamers access to monetization tools and marketing.
And we are migrating GG all the way there.
I think we might.
All the way to Facebook.
Yes.
Oh boy. I mean,
why not? We're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, I'm kind of like about it because it's trying to be like Twitch and, YouTube YouTube.
Oh, so you're saying like we have Twitch already? We don't need another platform, and Mixer. You're not saying
does anybody use Mixer?
But I was gonna say, I mean, it's
hey, Mixer has been successful so far. So
that is an moment, but it's Facebook where you can show all your friends and family that hey, this is my live broadcast. Come watch it.
Okay,
this is my
works, yeah.
My expletive-ridden friends. These are the people that I hang out with.
Oh, and also mom and dad don't watch.
Yes, please don't watch because
I'm going to
embarrass you.
Or at least it's a good way because it's not just streaming games. I mean, I'm sure there's podcasts and all that on it too. So I guess you can do it that way too to get the word out or something.
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
It's not.
All right. My last piece is, guys, I don't know if you know, but Sony E3 already started. It started on Wednesday.
Yeah. It kind of, man, we missed on it.
We should have.
You know what? Let's correct that wrong. Tell me, what has been announced so far?
So, basically, first off, what they wanted to do, they basically were bringing a new announcement every day at 8 a.m. Pacific, which is 11 a.m. our time. Basically, going to announce a new announcement, essentially. So far we've gotten 3, and we have 2 days left. That's Saturday and Sunday, of course. First one was announced on Wednesday, and that was Tetris Effects. Oh, excuse me, Effect. The Tetris Effect, or maybe that's
the Tetris Effect.
The Tetris Effect. It is by Enhanced Games. I don't know if you know them. It's the studio that helmed Rez.
Finally, the sequel we've been waiting for. We can finally find out what happens at the end of Tetris 2. I was
Tetris,
at the edge of my seat.
I am a Tetris guy.
Forever.
I'm a Tetris guy. Tetris is one of those games. Well, first off, I don't know if you saw the trailer, but they mentioned the Tetris effect, and that effect is freaking real, dude. You see blocks as you're trying to go to bed. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is by the makers of Rez Infinite.
Awesome.
So, and I don't know if you saw the trailer, but it's also that 3D-ish, very vibrant and a lot of movement going on. So
good music.
Very good music too.
Okay,
also,
I'm all in now.
The maker of Luminous, by the way, too.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yes.
See, now he's in.
Yeah.
At first, he was just bashing it.
Yeah.
Tetris. I wasn't bashing it. I was just making fun.
He was making fun of it.
I feel like this is a game that you can play just like mindless gaming. One of those moments.
True.
Just the mindless game.
And not to mention, it will have PSVR support if you want it, but obviously not necessary. It looked really. They literally showed a moment of gameplay. But if that's what the gameplay looks like, or if it builds upon that, I'm very interested because, again, from Rez.
Come on.
Yeah.
Tetris, good music.
Tetris is always good.
Yeah.
The following day, which was yesterday, they showed off a new trailer for Days Gone, and he announced the release date, which was, or is, February 22nd of 2019.
February. Okay.
Yes, February.
That's very precise.
It's the actual date. Did you see the trailer? I know you saw the trailer. You were not 100% on it, sir.
Nothing that I've seen of this game has me going like, it's just gonna be, It was cool the first time to see a bunch of zombies running out. Like the first time they showed the trailer, like 2 years ago. I don't think that's. I don't think it looks very well. I don't think it looks very well. I know this is early, and I'm not. I'm reserving judgment for the final product. But if you were to ask me, like, what do you think of this trailer, and I'll be probably like,
it was okay.
It kind of looks janky a little bit.
There's a little jank to this.
There's a level of jank that I'm a little uncomfortable, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yes. Michelle, what do you think of the trailer?
Honestly, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Well,
there you go.
Well,
that's their level of interest.
Yes, that kind of says it all right there, doesn't it? Finally, today, they showed off the new game from Don't Nod called Twin Mirror, which is a mystery thriller game, and it's coming to PlayStation 4, Windows PC, and Xbox One from publisher Bandai Namco. Looked actually pretty interesting. It looks like Don't Nod is going back to their non-action oriented game. And
about the release
I saw
of
the
Vampire.
trailer.
Yes.
I mean, I was watching the trailer before we started the podcast, and it seemed like there was a little action, but not as much
Not
as
as much.
their
Yeah.
new one.
It could probably be a little bit of the button or what is it? Button press QTE type thing that a lot of these.
You think going back to
story
Life is
games.
Strange?
I think after the reviews of Empire, they're probably gonna be like, you know what? Let's stick to what we know.
Yeah.
Seriously, not everybody can. Not everybody's a guerrilla game that can go from Killzone and make right.
Yeah.
Not that they can't. They probably also don't have
The
the backing, the
resources.
resources to do it. But realistically, they're like, if we're already on a timetable for something, let's stick with what we do know. And Life is Strange, and even Before the Storm was received well received. Even though people were saying Before the Storm had no business even existing. It was
and
you know,
not being really
It
good.
wasn't
it's
even a
still gonna be
donut
good, yeah.
game, though.
it was what?
It
was
wasn't a
not even-
donut game, though.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind then. Fuck that shit. Just stick
But
to
it
what
bears
you-
mention
yeah.
that
Yeah, it does,
a sequel to it.
But yeah,
or
we
prequel
should
to it.
mention it because
Definitely.
All right. Oh,
it did
sorry.
well.
No,
You
I'm
more?
done.
All
That's
right,
my last
so
piece.
I'm gonna rapid fire a few over here because you guys don't have a lot. I was just curious about the fact that EA just switched the Skate 3 servers back on, so that was kind of interesting. And we have a visitor. We're saying hi to a new visitor. What's up? So anyway,
I didn't know who that was. Just say what's up.
what's up?
I couldn't see through the door.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
That makes me wonder of could there be an announcement for Skate 4?
It could be.
Maybe
why
we
would
haven't
they do
seen
that?
any Tony Hawk because who knows if he's still in that business or any other
He is in that business. He's
skate
got nothing else
related.
going on.
So I would
There's-
love to see a skate.
Me
or-
too. There hasn't been a good skating game since probably since Skate 3.
Skate, yeah. Actually, no. I think which one? Tony Hawk was the bad one. The most recent
The
one.
most recent
The
was
most recent one was
yeah.
terrible.
terrible. Speaking of exciting sequels, Hitman 2 was announced after it was leaked.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
It was leaked first, and then it was originally announced. Coming to PS4, Windows, PC, Xbox One later this year from developer IO Interactive and published by Warner Brothers. There's they announced that they announced that the pre-orders. I'm just going to jump into it because I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you pre-order now, you get an exclusive sniper assassin mission
Oh yeah.
that you can play right now. And I saw it. It was cool, although I saw someone beat it in less than a minute. But I bet he was after practicing
All you have
a
to do
lot.
is shoot the guy, so that doesn't take
Just
long to
point
do.
and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like when they make things that are like, okay, this is gonna be a pre-order thing that you could get now, and it's actually a game, an actual game or game element.
Something you can get now, yeah.
Yeah, something that you could get right away. Yeah. So another interesting thing this doesn't mention, but I learned, not episodic.
Yes, I know.
Not
I
going
heard
episodic
about
on
that,
it. It's gonna be full fledged. I mean, that's cool. I guess I didn't feel like the episodic way of the last Hitman hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
In any way. In a way, it was kind of cool to expect a new entry coming because
Keeps you interested.
it keeps you interested, and they give you something in the middle. They
Yeah.
give you the elusive targets and stuff like that.
yeah.
So
I
it was
mean, I can
always
still see
funny.
them doing elusive targets too, maybe in certain ranges. Yeah,
They have to. They have to.
that was very well received. The elusive target thing. Yeah.
Yeah. This week, Valve decided to say fuck it.
2 tiers and bucket.
And they decided that they will now allow everything on Steam, unless it's something like super illegal. Or straight up trolling,
So they got tired of
Policing?
constantly taking out the adult games. So you know what?
People started complaining where the influx of bad game, of crap game of asset flips, I'm gonna call them, started coming in, and then people got mad with Valve starting excluding the adult pieces, even though they really didn't have the adult. I mean, the adult content will often be censored, but you could go
To
around the
always go
censor.
through Valve's guidelines.
Yeah, you could go through the censor by in putting a patch. But this time Valve was like, you know what? I don't feel like we have to police this, this anymore. Let's just, whatever wants to go in, goes in. Which to me, I feel like it's good and it's bad. I mean, it's bad and good. I feel like it's more bad than good because it's just now the doors is open for all the crap and it have to be, If you thought Steam was bad, wait until
It's
they
gonna get worse.
Yeah,
you're gonna have people making those like hour long, like those games that only take like an hour long and stuff.
Yeah, or just to play, just to play
Just to get money.
their trading card system, just to, but I mean, supposedly that's the idea. They're gonna be policing those. Supposedly, I mean, that's the thing. It's a slippery slope. We don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
What games are gonna be? Oh, this game is bad because it's just not well developed, or versus this game is bad because they just reuse some assets from all these things, or they got into like very bad taste stuff like the school shooting simulator that was there. And
I feel like I got ahead of myself in that article when I had posted it, and then I just kind of was like, what the hell are they doing and all this stuff. I actually read the blog post from Valve, and while I still have many concerns, I have to a certain extent agree that artistic expression, shouldn't be restricted. You know what I mean? Again, this is to a point. Obviously, I personally don't see an artistic expression in the school shooting game.
yeah,
No.
I don't see what it is. If somebody does, I mean,
you're a sick person and seek some help. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
you are.
needless to say, I can almost understand to a point where they're like, in the end, this is supposed to be someone's created property or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And you don't want it, the slippery slope is also on that end. You don't want to start restricting stuff like that and becoming a little Gestapo-ish. You know what I mean? When you start saying, okay, you don't want to. You don't want to do it. But now the point of the matter is today, I jumped the gun a little bit there. I can kind of understand. However, it doesn't specifically go into detail as to whether they're going to continue being harsh on those games that are clearly meant to just gobble money up and and that's it. I would hope that they do. And I would hope that they do leave, as far as those games for visual novels, I get it. That's not, obviously that should, it's pornography in the end. That's what it is, and I get it. And
clarification, not all visual novels are pornography.
No. The ones that they're referring to. Yeah, the ones referring to. You're right. But
I can show you a pretty nasty match 3 game.
Nah, it's okay.
Let's not. And the fact that you know that.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, my point is to say, and I don't want to dwell on this, but I want to say, I did jump a little bit to a conclusion, David. I still have concerns. I understand, in the end, art is supposed to be expression. Yeah. It's supposed to be, and you shouldn't put a restriction on it. You know what I mean? So I get it. I get why they're doing it because they're getting a lot of stuff on it. Yeah. However, just letting it go willy nilly, maybe not the answer as well.
No.
But, yeah. So yes, that's all I have to say on it. So,
Miss Shadow. Take us home.
So after rejecting Valve's Steam Link app from the App Store in May, which I've mentioned, Apple has revised its guidelines.
They're going to allow anything now.
Yeah. They saw Valve and said, we could do that
this week to permit mirroring apps.
Mirroring apps. Okay. What are mirroring apps?
You can look at yourself through the camera and act like a mirror.
Shit. Those are camera apps. Okay.
Yeah.
It's more of stream PC based.
Oh, that one. Okay, so finally we could get to see Steam Link.
Yes.
Finally, the people have won.
Yes.
Finally.
So, or things like it. So, it doesn't change the long-standing policy to reject apps that sells games. Yeah. So that's what it is. And other software on a third-party platform. But the update does mean that Valve will be able to resubmit the Steam link.
Okay. So technically it's not up there. They just say, tell you what, resubmit it again. We'll see what we do.
I'll tell you what. If you allow porn games on your site, we will go ahead and let you put Steam link on ours.
Exactly.
How about that?
Exactly. So you know what? That could be connected.
Hey,
I mean, they
it's too much of a
probably
coincidence.
Yeah.
will actually still monitor it, any mirroring apps that come in.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
I'm sure.
see.
I'm sure they'll be on top of it. It's Apple after all. They run the world, for Christ's sake.
They're like, we don't want you,
Not friendly.
integrate with our stuff.
No, not at all. All right, guys. Give us a quick moment and we'll be right back.
I love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I want to hear it.
You want to hear me
I
say it?
love you, Dad.
You're dropping me off out of school?
I love you, Dad.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
Dad, I love you.
That's a copy.
And we're back, guys.
Welcome back, guys.
That's right.
This is Arnaldo speaking.
This is.
You're listening to the Mouthful podcast.
Episode 111.
What episode is this?
I have no idea. Oh, no, it's the real.
There we
episode
go.
111.
I didn't know.
Yes.
Yeah,
If I don't say if it's real, then we don't know.
Then
what
it
is.
doesn't happen. Yeah,
if it's-
real. It
If
didn't
you don't
happen.
say real,
Exactly. We have no clue what's going on.
There's no way to certify that.
So we're going to start the show with what we always start with, and that is...
Nope.
it should be we're
No.
ending it.
We're gonna end the show the way we started.
The way we
Full
started.
circle.
Yes. Before I do that, I have one question, guys. Now that we kind of went over the E3 thing, just real quick,
Yes.
who wins E3 this year?
Oh shit.
Oh god.
I say it's Bethesda.
Okay.
I say it's Bethesda. So
Miss Shadow. That no one listening can tell that we're staring at you right now.
Honestly, I'm gonna go on the winger, and I think Devolver this year.
Devolver
With their ridiculousness.
Christ.
Yes.
Because no one could be as ridiculous as them.
You know
the
what?
little train that could.
I would like to change my vote and say Devolver also is they're gonna be ridiculous.
I am going to be extremely wrong with this.
Microsoft.
I am
Nintendo.
going to.
Square.
So, if you really think about what does Microsoft have to do to win
Move mountains.
Exclusive.
Oh my god,
That is it. It's so simple.
That's the thing. I don't even think is they have to not only show exclusives, they have to have. I mean, I don't know, but that said, it's happening, guys.
Oh, shit,
Microsoft is going to pull off the upset victory. It's going to be like
crazy.
holy crap! And that's the funny thing because that'll be the first one on Sunday.
Yeah.
So everything else is going to be shit after that.
I'm telling you, man.
So
They bought Metal
honestly,
Gear.
Yeah.
You know what's actually going to be funny? If Sony actually says that they allow crossplay, you know they're going to win in E3 just by that.
I got to tell you that thing. If they come, if
They say
Microsoft,
crossplay. No. If they say no. This is how they win.
who Sony?
Sony. If they say you can change your fucking PSN name, and they say it like that, your fucking PSN name, and it's gonna be bleep on whatever channels it needs to be bleep, but it's gonna be like that's gonna be the message.
So we're going
It's
to
gonna
need
be like,
Samuel L.
we've heard
Jackson
you already.
on the stage to say that.
Yeah, they're gonna be. They're gonna go.
They're just gonna come out and say, "You can change your names," and then the mic drops and they walk away.
No, and then they pick it up back and by the way, you can do crossplay.
Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Oh, we joke.
It's
but-
time.
We
It is
joke,
time.
but that's
Possible.
kind of what happened when the announcement of the when the PS4 announcement.
Yes.
It was kind of that level of. Actually, I will argue that it was
That's not a joke. That's real.
It
Yeah.
was stronger. That the level that they like massacred, destroyed the competition with their announcements and $4.99. And you know how you lend your games? Here, thank you. It was. I mean, to this day, Sony has had the worst E3 of almost of all the major players. If we take out Konami, with the 2006, $599 and
Yeah.
you attack the weak point for massive damage and all that. That was disastrous. So from going to the PS3 disastrous announcement to the glorious, masterful, perfectly executed PlayStation 4 announcement
was wasted. Nothing was wasted.
It
There was
was-
no moment you were like,
there's not going to be a moment like that ever again in history. It's like
Unless-
this was too perfect.
unless they come out with that this
With that, but even so, they're still not winning this war.
the war.
This console war. No, even if Microsoft were to say,
Oh, no.
we have,
I'm saying, yeah.
this crazy.
No, I honestly,
$199 the console.
in truth, I don't think it's going to happen. There's uphill battles.
Yeah.
And then there's just suicide missions. And this for Microsoft, and I don't mean to pick on I swear to God, I'm not picking on Microsoft.
No. We want to see it.
Yeah, I do.
We want to see. That's what we say.
That's why I want to see it. Yeah, I'm saying. But I think not only do they have to have the perfect thing,
Perfect execution.
The perfect execution. I don't know what else has to happen. Something. I mean, it just. I don't even think a perfect executed one will actually even do it.
There's not enough games not enough game studios in the world that they can buy that it can be like, okay, and when we bought Fortnite.
I mean, at least
Yeah, but they won't take it away from
They
everybody
won't,
else.
they
That's
can't.
what I'm saying.
at least I think honestly,
I mean, they
even
can,
if they
but
just
they
have
won't.
like one exclusive to the console, we'd be happy.
Yeah, but that won't win E3 for them.
Yeah,
man.
No.
It has
That's
to
good.
be.
Won't.
That's definitely
But
good.
it's a start.
Because they do have the exclusive. It's just we kind of tired of the same exclusive already.
Exactly, yeah.
It's kinda,
Even then, those exclusives are starting to become with the Play Anywhere.
yeah, and
They're not really exclusive.
the same
At
reason.
this point,
The same reason why, and they're in a good position because, for all we love Sony and stuff like that, and we're excited about the games that they've been announcing. I feel like there's no surprises there.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with Nintendo. Like we kind of know already what you have.
That could be a good thing in their corner because we don't know what Microsoft is doing. Remember, we spoke about it last week. We're like,
We don't know. There's
the only thing we know now is that CrackDown 3 is not going to be there. That's the only
it's
thing.
gonna
we
be
know.
delayed. Yeah.
So that's all we know. That doesn't mean it's not there. You know what I mean? It's-
And remember how last podcast I think it was that I said that and CrackDown has to appear on E3 and they have to say and it's available and now.
yeah.
Nope.
Now look,
That's
not
already
gonna
out the
happen.
window.
Nope.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're going to go into what we've been up to. I'm going to start today with Mrs. Shadow.
You saw my face. I'm not preparing
Yeah,
this.
he's so not prepared.
And you're
He's
like,
like, he gave me
He's
the
like, wait, I gotta look for my list.
deer in the headlights look over here. Not me. Miss Shadow.
So I've been playing Witcher.
Oh crap!
I have to calculate my hours because they don't tell you.
They do.
Yeah.
There's an option there. It just weirdly it'll tell you like days, hours, and minutes. So it doesn't just tell you
I just
hours.
do it this way since God of War. I honestly don't know how many hours yet.
What do you think?
I think about 8 or so.
Oh,
Maybe
Jesus.
more.
Yeah, you're still early. You still
Yeah,
have the
it's
rest
a
of your life
one-on-one.
to do this.
I've noticed though that where I'm at now was the last time I played it where I was.
Oh,
That same
okay.
exact spot. I'm
So
like,
do not give
really?
up here now. You have to
I
push
don't
through.
plan to because then at that point I'm like, all right, just sell the game. If I'm not even gonna.
No, don't do it.
No,
I
I'm
understand.
still mad though that my save file got messed up.
Corrupted.
But at least now I'm happy that I can restart it again.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, enjoy.
I am enjoying it. So another thing I've been doing is that I know I've been playing Overwatch for like a few weeks,
Mhm.
so I've been doing it lately, just trying to get better,
Get back
trying
into it.
to do that competitive
Have
grind.
you played with Chaos Reaper yet?
Here and there, I played a few competitive games with him.
Good.
Yeah.
I've always wondered. I know he's like, oh, she's not on or whatever, and I didn't know if you guys ever connected, but that's good.
Yeah, once in a while.
Cool.
I think we did do Monster Hunter before, the three of us.
Nice.
Me, you, and
Mhm.
and yeah, I mean, I don't know how I'm feeling about this new competitive season. Little by little, I'm doing the grind, but I do want to get better with more characters,
Mm-hmm.
and just work on my skill.
Cool. Are you looking to master them all or just get good with them all?
Just to get good. I
Just
mean,
good.
like, it's good to be a flex, which is you can play multiple people instead of just one specific person.
Mm-hmm.
It's good because, compositions change.
True. I always thought that, when I was playing, I always thought like I'm going to pick like one, maybe two characters out of each
That's what I did at
Yeah,
first.
and just kind of master those because there's a lot of characters to learn, a lot of things to get around. So I don't know if one can master them all, but hey,
At
maybe
least
it's
know
possible.
the basics. I mean, I do know the basics of each character. Like I can play them. Like,
honestly, there's
not much.
was it Winston? Right, Winston. Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
he's so fun.
I'm sure he is. Not fun for me.
Yeah, you just
Can't do
gotta gotta jump a lot with him
Okay.
because he's the weak tank, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
And also with new maps and all, it's hard to adjust who can play good here and who can't.
Yeah.
You know?
I got you.
And lastly, I've been watching this little show on Hulu called Fresh Off the Boat.
Fresh off the boat. I gotta look this up. Is this a show?
Yes, it's
Okay.
like it's a comedy show, you know, slice of life about this author called Eddie Wong. He's the producer of it, and he's telling his story growing up in Florida.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen. So this is actually an ABC show that airs on Hulu. I guess you're watching it on Hulu. Okay.
And it reminds you a lot like, you know, the Bernie Mac show where everybody hates Chris.
Yes, Bernie Mac.
You know, so I'm enjoying it. You know, it has some, little humor here and there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Hulu actually has been. I've warmed up to Hulu now because they have good stuff on there. They have pretty much every show you can think of. Plus, they have some good original content. So
Yeah.
I thought this was an original one, but that's okay. It's an ABC show. Looks pretty decent. Okay. All right, Mr. Santos.
He's still not ready.
He's still not ready. Oh, what the hell? You do not know what we were doing?
There's one particular game. Okay, I think I remember the name. I might butcher
He's
it.
been sitting there quiet. That's
Yeah,
why
he
it's
has.
I'm
been...
like, wait a minute, what the fuck is the name of that game that I played? Also,
We coulda helped you.
besides, yeah, but you guys were in a conversation.
True,
and they went
true.
to Rob. Anyway, you could help me now because I still not sure about the name. But anyway, I'm gonna start with this one, which has taken over my almost my entire week, and that is I have finally found my groove in XCOM 2. How David have found his groove back.
David got his groove back.
Yes,
And I'm
yes.
so happy it came out this month.
This game came out this month.
I
It's
already
free.
tagged it. I already downloaded it.
I did too.
Yes, I did too actually because I was interested in seeing how it plays on PlayStation. Really good actually. I gotta say
It should. I mean, it's not like that much of a.
Oh,
of a
dude, this
technical
game
overhaul.
was not
Oh, so
graphically,
you have
but
it on
in the
PC,
background,
right?
in
The
the background,
systems.
the systems in the background. They made. I mean, this game when it came out on patch at the beginning on PC was a slug. It was not very. It didn't run very well because it's making so many decision and calculations in the background. Anyway. The thing I've decided to do, I told you that I was playing it on rookie.
Rookie mode, yeah.
We called it baby mode, but it's rookie.
No, we called it baby ass mode. But
I didn't feel comfortable with that, so I was like, no, fuck, I can't do that. So, and I even say I'm not gonna even do the tutorial because I must have played the tutorial of that game like 6 times already, trying to get it started.
the groove, yeah.
And this time I was like, nope, I already know the tutorial by heart because the tutorial, it's very like, press here. You don't get to make the choices. Press here just so you know the how it controls, which I guess is good for those that don't have experience with XCOM. And it was kind of long and boring. I mean, it's cool, but it's boring if you're doing it for the 6th time.
You streaming XCOM.
There was one point that I streamed XCOM, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he put it on the big screen.
Yeah.
You were playing it, and we were actually watching you play it. And I think we were at your house, right?
No, we were
Oh, it
at
was
your
here.
house
Oh, here, yeah,
doing dinner one
Yes.
time, so everybody was
I
watching
was watching
it.
you play, yes.
Well, it was
all of Thursday night
hilarious.
there, guys, we were watching you. And they're like, is that David? I was like, yeah,
Hilarious.
that's him
Yeah.
right there. Look at him.
I can actually, I should be streaming this one now because this is XCOM with the expansion that came out.
Wait, does the one for PlayStation Plus give the expansion?
No.
No.
Yeah, but I will argue that even though the expansion brings a lot of cool things, it's not really necessary. It's there's almost a purist feel to not having
To
the
not having
expansion
it?
in it. Yeah, to not have it, because the expansion is giving me like some characters that might be, or if they feel a little OP right now. That I'm sure that's not gonna be the case because this game is freaking hard. And I decided to be the biggest save scumbag you have ever seen. I you heard about the term save
Yes,
scum?
you have like several.
I have almost, my list of saves is nearing 100 already.
What the hell?
I've been
Why?
playing because every decision that I make, and I title every decision like, okay, before going to the rescue, or oh shit. When I think that things are going bad, it's like I'm naming them each
Do
and
you
every
have
one of them.
multiple oh shits?
I got several oh shit, or I'm fucked. I'm fucked. And that'll be the names of my save games.
Oh my goodness.
Which is kind of cool to see, to go back. This is gonna be a little bit harder to do on PlayStation because I tried at first, and you have to use the
old school method.
The screen, the screen keyboard.
Oh,
and that's gonna be impossible
to title it. Oh, no.
yeah. You don't need to title it.
I'm not gonna. To be honest with you, I will do.
I would not be
my
exaggerating
normal
like that.
Yeah.
3 saves.
If they'll die, they'll die.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
I feel like
That's
this.
the way of the game.
I feel like this game
That is your
is
playthrough.
so unfair. It's so tilted towards,
Purposely against you.
and it wants me to.
Honestly-
I can get good in it if I spend no other time playing no other game, just dedicate to X my entire life, which I can't do. I cannot do. I want to enjoy the game. I want to enjoy the story. I want to see the cool weapons. Every time, if you show me that I have a 80% shot and you lose it and you miss it somehow, I'm reloading. I'm gonna, like I said, I don't care. Cheating, whatever. If this is the type of game where I don't feel bad about doing that. I feel bad about playing on baby mode.
On baby ass mode.
But I don't feel playing about saves coming. So, and I gotta say, it's still hard as fuck. It's still very difficult, some of the decisions.
So here's my issue with that.
Yeah.
That seems like way too much work, and it's still not improving your thing.
I know.
So what is the point?
Because the game feels so good, though. It's still...
No, I understand the feeling, but it just feels like, do you feel like you're progressing at least? Like far enough? Because you're having to redo shit or reload shit.
Well, no, I have yet to go back to where I have to go really, really far back. It's usually like, oh, I missed this shot that I clearly should have had because I'm a point blank. Let me just go back, reload, and because it's on PC, it's gonna load relatively quick. It still feels a little, but it's like 5 seconds and I'm back on it. Not so much on console, so you probably gonna. Console, I feel like it's actually going to make you feel like the way they intended to play, but I feel like the way they intended is too fucking hard, and I don't have the time or the patience for it. Gotcha. So I'm gonna go for it. But because it's so hard, I have had to have my palate cleanses here and there. Even though this game is also freaking hard. Bloodstain.
Good choice.
So,
nice.
did you get it?
Bloodstain, Curse
of the Moon.
Of the Moon. Thank you. That was the name that I couldn't remember.
You should have just told me if you didn't remember it was Bloodstain. I could have told you which one it was.
Yeah, but again, you guys were talking.
It could have just been like that Castlevania-like game.
I literally typed Castlevania type game on Google, and it just gave me Castlevania. Let me tell you about Bloodstain, Curse of the Moon. That game is...
You could have just
Your
looked
game of the
on
year.
Facebook, honestly. Jason's been talking a lot about it.
This game is a small lawsuit away of getting his ass handed by Konami. Because... this game is...
Does it use assets?
This game, it might as well. This game is Castlevania 3. Do you ever play the Castlevania 3?
No, I never played
Castlevania's Curse, I think is what it was called. Castlevania 3.
Curse, yeah.
Curse?
Something's Curse. Dracula's Curse?
Yeah, Curse of the Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, it's not Curse of the Moon. Dracula's Curse, I think is what it is. I could be wrong. But anyway, dude, it's that game. It's literally as literal, 98% literal, because it has, the music is not exactly the same, but it's a music that invokes like, oh yeah, this is just like Castlevania. The weapons, they're not exactly the same, but they are exactly the same. First of all, your main character is a samurai, so you're using the sword, but it feels like the whip. But don't worry, because if you miss the way the whip feels, there is a lady that uses a whip, you know, and you still hit the candles, except they're something else. You still get, you know, the heart. Dude, I don't have to waste time describing it. It is Castlevania 3 homage, let's say.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
and because Castlevania 3 was awesome, this game is just as, you know, it's just as good. It's to the point where it also have the messed up things that the game has. Like, for example, whenever you will get hit by a Medusa, flying Medusa, because it also have the equivalent of the flying Medusa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hate those damn flying
when you're close to an edge, even if you're facing the opposite way where you shouldn't, the hit will always turn you around, and yeah, it takes you to the hole.
Yes,
it's just that, you know. But that said, if you like Axiom Verge,
I do.
This is a game that you will really enjoy. If you like Castlevania, and I love Castlevania 3. It is hard because those games were hard, but it's not as punishing as Castlevania 3 was.
The old school one, yeah.
It's old school, but it also has some modern things, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely it's on my list. The problem is I just recently bought some games, so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna wait a little bit.
When are you gonna play them?
But I don't know. Who knows? I just bought them because they're on sale. But no, it's on my list, so I definitely want to check it out. How much is it?
$10.
$10.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I think maybe sooner than later, even though I still won't play it anytime soon. But that's cool.
And I have to apologize. I don't remember what. I know I played it. I'm playing it on PC, and also I saw it sale on the Switch. But that's as far as I remember. I don't remember if it's PS4. Is it PS4?
Oh, I think it's on everything. Yeah.
It's on everything. I mean, I don't see why not. It feels like the game is super simple to be ported on those.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And lastly, I started this one. I didn't have much time to play with it, but it was a game that I kind of heard on the podcast, and I was like, sure, why not? You know, it's $20, and it kind of sounded interesting.
You heard on the podcast?
Yeah, I heard it on the podcast. I heard it on the Giant Bob podcast.
Oh, okay.
It's called.
Let's say you heard it here.
I heard it here. Yeah, Nalo was talking about it. Yoku's Island Express. Yoku's Island Express. It's a game. It's a game on the Switch.
Oh,
It is from the early that I've seen. It's almost like a Metroidvania meets pinball.
That's different. Yeah.
So
it's also on Steam too.
It's also that's right. It is also on Steam. So the game you play, you're on this island where you play as a little beetle.
Okay.
And
is your name Buzzy?
Sounds cute.
No, his name's Yoku.
Right?
The postman of the island, which is a pterodactyl, has decided to retire, and he's giving you the chance to be the new postman.
Okay.
So all this time you are semi-controlling this character because you're moving it. But
yeah, I'm looking at it here.
Yeah, you're moving it, and he has kind of like he's tethered to a ball, I guess. I don't know. I think that's the things that he has to deliver. Anyway, he's tethered to a ball, and the obstacles, the way you traverse and handle about them is that some of them will have there'll be like bumpers, like pinball bumpers.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to reach an area, you kind of have to make sure that you align your shot and you hit with the beetle with the bumper at the proper time. Mm-hmm. So it's almost kind of like playing a pinball table with a storyline.
Okay.
It is super endearing. It has
graphically looks nice.
It looks very nice. Yeah, it has that kind of like vibrant
yes.
color.
Good use. Yeah.
Yeah, good use of color.
Yeah.
It's very, very vibrant. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Ori.
Oh yes, you know what? Yes, very Ori and the Blind Forest.
And the Blind Forest, yeah. It is the music is excellent.
Okay, good music too. Okay.
It has good music. I mean, this game has it all. It's really well done. I heard it's a short game if you know how to do it. Like you can beat it in 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But I said at that price and the fact that the
You're
replayability of it and the fact that it's always you're discovering secrets. Actually, there are things where you just that you go and which are completely obfuscated. Okay, what is this for? Or where am I? Stuff like that. Or I thought I died, but I got put on this area of the game where I don't know what's going on. Anyway, can't say enough good things about it. It is super, super cool. I highly recommend it if you're on a Switch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or PC.
Or PC, yes.
For the record, yes, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is also available on everything, pretty much. Xbox One, PS4, Switch, 3DS, Vita, PC.
Go watch a video of this game on YouTube. You will.
I've seen. Nice. That's not what it is. Like I said, it's on the list. Yeah.
This is freaking Castlevania. I don't know how. I can see a lot.
We've seen a lot of spam of it in the group.
The what?
As of late, I said we've seen a lot of spam of it in the group.
Spam of it? Oh, somebody's spamming it?
Somebody's adding it?
Sound like Jason Fariello, maybe?
No, listen. He has full permission to post.
Oh, he does.
He is Citizen Alpha in the group.
No, I'm just saying if you haven't heard of it and you're in the group already.
Oh yeah, you should. Just check his
attention.
post. Yeah, he's not. Plus, it gives me an insight because I didn't remember seeing the actual Bloodstain game.
I remember.
That game looks super sick.
It looks better now than it did. I mean, because it's obviously been up. I remember seeing the first time, and I remember knowing the aspects of it. And I was like, okay, I'm interested.
But
however, this looks really rough. You know what I mean? But now the most recent trailers or the most recent gameplay videos, I was like, whoa, they really, they obviously brought they stepped it up. So it does look very good. All I've been playing, I'm still playing Banner Saga, and I'm still enjoying the hell out of that. It's really, really good. Haven't finished it yet.
Is it hard? Is it a hard game?
It does get hard. Yes, it does get. It's a turn-based strategy game, which is very good. Like I said, it's cool. It makes you make decisions, that can come back to haunt you. That type of thing. So it's one of those things. It's really good though. I enjoy it. But I haven't finished it yet, so I don't really have a full review on that. However, I do have two films that I watched recently, and I want to recommend for everybody to watch. The first one I just saw again last night for the second time, Game Night.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah, so it was here on Thursday, and Chris saw it with us. Game Night is freaking hilarious.
I'm in. I like it's hilarious in the fact that it's funny.
It's funny, yes. It's a comedy.
I'm in.
Yeah. It's an action too.
It's it's got some action, but realistically, I think it's more comedy. But yeah, it does have some action on it. A short synopsis on it is simple. These two, Jason Bateman and I can't remember the girl's name.
Rachel McAdams.
There you go. So they meet at a bar and they love playing these trivia games, and they love games essentially, right? Board games, Pictionary, freaking charades, that type of stuff. So they host these weekly game nights at their home. And they have friends come over, and they've been playing for forever, right? And then somewhere along the line, the brother of Jason Bateman says, hey, why don't we do it at my place? And you know what? We're going to make this the best game night ever. You know what I mean? So it turns out to be, I don't want to give too much away because it's pretty freaking hilarious, but it turns out to be a very serious, even though there's times where they don't realize how serious it is. It's a serious game night. I honestly, I watched it. I was like, let me check it out. Whatever. It's got actually a good Rotten Tomato review. Yeah, and I was shocked how much I was laughing out loud. You know what I mean? It's just, and it's one of those things. It's not, it's not this is not like Baywatch. This is not like those stupid comedies. This has comedy in the dialogue. You know what I mean? Where sometimes people say things and they say things under their breath, and if you hear it, you're like, that's what makes you laugh. Not because they're trying to deliver a punchline. Yeah. It's just almost matter of fact about it. You know what I mean? And I love Jason Bateman too. He is so freaking hysterical to me because he's so like serious. He almost never laughs. You know what I mean?
Which makes it more comical.
Yeah, exactly. Really good. I definitely recommend that. And then the last movie I saw, which I also highly recommend, which I also want to watch again. I only seen it once. I, Tanya. Which is the story of Tanya Harding. And this movie is on Hulu. Yeah. If you have Hulu, it's there. You can just watch it. It literally it caught me off guard. I know the story of Tanya Harding, and in my head I have, I unfortunately have what I remember and what my own personal
and what was reported probably.
But it's been a while. And I have my own opinion as to what happened and my own thoughts behind it. To see this movie, I walk out of it going, first off, feeling like really horrible for Tanya Harding, even though
even though she kind of like messed up.
She was. Well, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say her. Remember, this is told from her. Not just from her, from several people. I love the way the story is told as well. I love when I see movies and they show you a story and it's done in a different way. So this is done like they're being interviewed for whoever. It could be a newspaper. So every time you see the person, you can hear them narrating the scene as the scene's happening. And they have these moments where them in the scene as a character turns around to the camera and says, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Those type
like
of
breaking the fourth wall.
Yes, exactly. So I love when movies take a different approach in telling a story, and this one literally does it. Margot Robbie.
Pirates of Silicon Valley was like that also, where at some point, it will the character will turn to the screen and explain, oh, this is what happened.
Yes. Yeah. So it's really good.
You want to say Michael somebody?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
She played Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. But she's also done a bunch of other stuff. But she plays Tanya Harding, and she really did an awesome. Everybody did an awesome job. Winter Soldier is in this. Stan Sebastian plays the husband of Tanya Harding. Nice. It took I had like 3 or 4 triple takes to go, why did I know this guy? This guy was really, you know what I mean? Because it just looks so different, you know what I mean? Not to mention he's got like that 80s, that mustache, you know what I mean? The porn star mustache. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but he looks so good. So in short, like I said, I feel that it's almost by the time you get to the end of the story, you're like, Tanya Harding never had a chance. Yeah. You know, she because she surrounded herself with just buffoons. You know, it's like, I'm shocked it didn't happen sooner in your life. You know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway, highly recommended, and that's all I've been doing. So guys, that brings us to the end of our awesome episode, the real episode 111.
What a weird and crazy travel.
It was. Yes. It was definitely a journey. I know. It feels like we're beginning here, but whatever. Yeah. As always, please go to goodgame.tech and join the conversation there. And please like, subscribe, and share the podcast with all your friends. Thank you so much. Looking forward to E3. Also, make sure keep an eye on the group. There will be posts, there will be video, there will be plenty of content, and every announcement we're going to put on there for you. So if you're unable to view it, don't worry, we got you covered. And so this is Arnaldo, aka Mad Dog, signing off for this week. Mr. Santos.
Let's be real. EA won E3.
And we never heard from him again. Ms. Krista Montanez, take us home.
Why?
It's the fact.
It's the fact, Jack.
Look at our presidency. He should tell you enough already.
Oh man, this is how you know it's getting late. We start getting political.
To have 40,000 people attend.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's a bit of a stretch. Well, good night, all of you.
All right, guys. So we'll see you next week.
G3. GG every day.